and cake decorating, who will be on hand to inspire you with sugar flour making techniques, food flavouring ideas, baking kits in a bottle, and as well as showcasing some very fashionable kitchen aprons. Watch out for brand new products, some very bespoke to the baking world, but others you can utilise within the world of craft, which will allow you more flexibility between the different mediums. Intrigued? Well, set your temperatures, set your timers, and tune in every fortnight to see what's in the oven on the Crafty Kitchen. Well, indeed, it's Hochanda's 5th birthday, and have we got some 7-day savers for you? This is just one of them that I've got a few seconds to tell you why we're here. We are talking about organza fabric, 29 centimetres by 25 metres. Now, you can take a pick and mix of any two of the colours that I've got in front of me. We've got things like the red, the deep Christmas red. You've got the emerald green. We've got the gold in there. You've got the rose gold as well. You've got the white and the silver as well. You're saving £7 on these. The price, £17.99 for any two of 25 metres in length. 426152 is your item number, and any purchase during the live hour, you will also receive a free gift as well. Terms and conditions are all on the website. Don't miss out on another cracking little birthday present. Now, which one shall I have?
Hi, I'm Anna and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon tied, and we hope that by receiving this box you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on Flexi Buy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your Flexi Buy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly Flexi Buy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we are going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you. So please join Elizabeth Craft Designs here at Hochanda.
Hello, good evening. You know I absolutely love working with John because we always have fun and frolics, and today is no exception.
It isn't.
No,
definitely. It feels like the first day again.
I know.
You know, with the VT not quite working right then. Actually takes me and you back to the very first day of Hochanda, doesn't it?
Oh, they're saying they did that on purpose. Yes, yes, yeah. The memories, the memories.
Yeah.
Now, so John, you're saying today that this is Last Christmas from John.
It is. This is the last of the Christmas collection. I know normally we go into sort of September and a little bit in October. This year, with the whole situation that's happened, I've made a tighter Christmas collection.
Okay.
So we started with the large collection, then we went to the woodland trees and the Finley's trees.
Indeed.
Or the woodland scene, I can't... 4 Seasons, that
Four
was it.
Seasons, that's it.
They're always called something else when I draw them. One of the dies today was actually called Tree of Things right until the packaging was done.
Tree of stuff.
Just Tree of Things.
Yeah.
So this is the last of it. We've made a tighter collection, but solely bigger die sets.
Yeah.
But I think we want to get it done, we want to get it over with, and we don't want to drag it out this year. It's been so much, hasn't it?
But now is the time to start. Of course, you may have already started making your Christmas goodies. Of course, I mean, we had Christmas in July. But right, now what I'm going to do quickly, because I know lots of you go, quick, quick, I need to get on the website and check out the baskets. So this is your one-day special, which is absolutely stunning because you have got the Snowflower collection, you're getting 2 die plates, and you've got the stamp set. Basically, in essence, you've got 25 die images and 8 stamps in total. And of course, what you always like to do for us, John, which I always think is genius, is how you work the dies so that you cut them all in one pass.
You do, yeah. Nothing was more boring to me than stamping down. To get this, you would have to stamp, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'd have to stamp 10 stamps and line up 10 dies.
Yes.
It takes so long. All you do is stamp that big stamp in the middle, and if you look, it looks like half a snowflake.
Yeah, it does.
So all you do is stamp that, cut it out with the matching die plate. The corners are missing, so you can see where to stamp, because it's where the black corners stamp on the stamp. Cut it out, you will get 10 pieces, which when they are stuck on top of each other, give you a full snowflake inside the flower, and the centres for all of them. You get 5 full flowers from the stamp and plate.
Wonderful.
Because you don't have to run it through twice to get each flower. You've got 2 of each size on there.
Yes.
And then you've got, this time what I wanted to do with it, slightly bigger to get the size in right. So I was able to do the sentiments with it, because I think it's nice to have some new sentiments every Christmas. So I've gone for something a little bit different with things like, I think it's like hugs and wishes and snowflake kisses and things.
Yes, love that.
Just something that's a little bit different. And again, I keep thinking back to, there are people who don't necessarily celebrate Christmas these days, but you want to send them something to celebrate the time of year and the passing of the year, etc.
Absolutely. And you've also got, of course, the pine branch
die. And then you've got the pine branch die. Now, this is probably the most intricate one I've done. Now, we calculated, if I did this as separate dies, this would be twice the price.
Okay.
If you actually see how close some of them are, if you have the metal rim all the way round, they couldn't be that close. It would actually be, it would come out of a piece of metal twice the size. It would be twice as expensive.
Okay.
So we've put it on the plate, so there isn't a stamp to go with this, but it just gives you those really intricate pine branches, and it's a sort of hybrid of a mistletoe and berry sort of sprig on there.
Nice. So details are on screen. £35.95. 50. You know, John shows we're always busy. 15% of the one-day special has already gone. We haven't even shown you the complete yet, and you're already finding it. 221227 is the item number. Then we move on to, we've got our time die set, and you gave us a sneak peek the last time you were in.
Yeah, I love this Christmas time die set. So you've got the clock in there.
Yes.
And it's a different clock to the one I've done before.
Okay.
Because everyone had gone mad about the Time Flies die.
Yes.
But it wasn't as easy to use. So this time you've got a separate clock piece, separate outside, separate inside circle, the hands. You've got the fold card element in there.
Good stuff.
Which will give you the fold card. You've also got the 2 different panels, which will give you 2. There are combinations of about 60 different cards you can make with this, but the central circle will fit any of the things that were in the snow globe that I did last year.
Brilliant.
Any of the circles that were in the bauble I did last year. Any of the Sam's circles that I did this year.
Yeah.
So if you put that in combination with the die sets I've got, just in the centre, you've got something like 11 different centres you could use with that.
Fabulous. And again, I will show you samples, I promise. It's just, it's really busy. £19.99, 424 725 if you want that individually. Then we've got Jane's trees.
Yes, so this was called Tree of Things while drawing it.
Okay.
But it's actually based on an idea from Jane Smith, who is sort of one of the big big wigs at Crafts too, or one of the family really. And people will remember Jane from demonstrating on here, and she will be back soon.
Will she?
She will.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she will be back in a couple of weeks.
You tease.
Yes. And she gave me a card that was based on the idea of this and said this would make a nice idea.
Yep.
So it had to be called Jane's Tree, and of course we'd had Peter's Tree, who's Jane's husband,
Yes.
and the owner of Crafts too, and we'd had Finley's Trees, who's Jane's grandchild,
All right.
Jane's grandson, so I thought we've got to have Jane's Tree. So you've got the frame, the inside piece, the tree of things,
Yes.
and that's made up of mistletoe boughs, stags, deer, stars and snowflakes.
Right.
But you've also got 3 extra words in a slightly bigger size to go with the sentiments I did in the last collection. So you've got Noel, joy and peace. And of course, because there was room, I threw you in 4 snowflakes.
Thank you. That works. $19.99 if you'd like that individually, 340918. But if you want everything that we've just shown you, which most people of you are doing, 20% of the complete collection has already gone. Sometimes, you know, for me, I love launching with you, but part of me is like, no, I need to get to the call centre to run upstairs before things sell out.
Yeah, I nearly had to grab one of the samples for you from the last show, didn't I? Because you nearly didn't make it in time.
I know. So look at this. So you've got your beautiful dies, your stamps. We've got beautiful sentiments in there. Then you've got your time die set, and then your Jane's Tree die set. Now let's show samples, because I think this is really important, because what you can achieve with these are absolutely stunning.
They are so flexible. This is just using the frame from Jane's Tree. This is one of Leslie's, and the stamps along with the Snowflower. But you see the Snowflower, all the detail stamped on that is really easy. But the same centre is individual snowflakes stamped on the back, and you've got that good friends are like snowflakes, beautiful and unique sentiment in there.
Yeah, lovely.
So it really pulls it together, and you can see how the pine bough really works, or the pine die.
Absolutely.
Really works with it.
And that one's by Leslie. And then this one is by Babs.
This is by Babs, and again, just using the Snowflower, but how different it looks.
Yes.
And if you actually go to your right...
My right, yes.
Go to your right, go underneath
here?
the boards,
Yeah.
you'll see some cards by Mrs Duck.
Oh, Mrs Duck.
And
Left.
this is the Snowflower as well.
Oh, it's different though, isn't it?
So this is it done for all year round. She does the most beautiful flowers. This is exactly the same flower.
Wow, that looks incredible, doesn't it?
But doesn't that look...
Yeah.
And there's even one there, she's made a fuchsia from it, because she always does.
She's clever.
But that, again, is the Snowflower. You wouldn't imagine that that is the same die
No, you
as
wouldn't.
made that Christmas die.
Amazing. So all year round, it's fabulous. Then, of course, we come on to, let's have a look at this. So you were talking about how you can make them as
So
your
this is the
stand-up card.
Christmas time, so you get the die to make this fold.
Okay.
So if you can hold that open, Alex.
Like this, you
yeah,
mean? Yeah.
Hold it flat.
Yeah.
You can see, you get the die to make all of that.
Right.
So it folds down at the back and stands up, and any circle will go in the middle.
Good.
So that's just included in there, plus you get in the clock and all the panels, but you can make a card like this one.
Oh, look at this. That is
with
incredible.
Again, so that's with the set, just using the die set, nothing else.
Amazing.
You can make cards that open as
is it this one?
gatefolds. You can make it into a simple background like this one.
Yeah.
And you've got the holly included in there, the really fine holly. So again, that's not been done separately.
Nice.
Or the next one with the pink.
The pink, under here.
Just under. No, you're just about to put the card on
sorry.
top of it. Sorry, it's really difficult when we're distancing,
I know.
probably, isn't it?
There
you
you
can
go.
see there. Look, you can make a gatefold card with it.
Amazing.
But that's all just using the same die set.
See,
just one will do
versatility.
all of that for you.
Now I've got to bring this in because it's got lights in. So then we move on to Jane's Tree. Look at this.
This is just beautiful, and this is actually cut. That tree is actually cut from the adhesive sheets we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, good stuff.
So that's how intricate you can get, and glittered with the glitters, which I think you're going to go on to, aren't you?
We are indeed marvellous. So, if you want to go for the complete collection, which most of you are, please hop on the phone lines, or of course, go onto the website. Now, you get the £5 saving from the one-day special, and then you get a further £6 for the complete. And then if you're a Freedom member, then you get a further £6, there you go, £7 even, there you go. So it's £18 saving in total when you carry those savings over. And you can spread the cost 2 ways over Flexi Buy. If you're a Freedom member, 2 payments of £31.48, and you will get everything that you see here, plus, oh, you are being generous, John.
Peter is, I've
Yeah.
got to say. Yeah, so you're going to get the free embossing folder.
Yes.
And what this will be, Crafts 2 have been doing a big clear out.
Yeah.
So you will actually get probably an embossing folder you haven't seen before.
Lovely. So it's like a lovely lucky dip.
It's a lucky dip. So it's not coming from one box of like, you know, a box of 1,000 of all of the same. There's 3s, there's 4s. So everyone's going to get something different. The ones I've got for show are a complete difference. You know, mine are different again. So you're just going to get a complete random selection.
Right, so good. So there's that free gift for you as well. We are a third of the complete collection already gone. Please, please, please do not delay. Get this. John's stuff. It's not stuff.
It is
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
It is, it's just stuff.
Beautiful stamps
I'm
and
not
dies.
precious.
Sorry. A gorgeous pieces of artwork that you're going to create artwork for is proving extremely popular. Don't let this slip through your fingers. 378870. Now, the glitters. Okay, so where's that lovely pot you said about? What would you normally pay for a pot like this, John?
Well, I paid for that pot £3.50.
Right.
And it has in it 10 mils of a superfine glitter.
Okay, but you're not getting this. You are getting 60 mils.
You are. So you're getting 6 times what's in that small pot.
Yeah.
And this is superfine glitter from Izink. And what they've done is, it's not just superfine glitter. You've actually got elements of mica in there. I was showing it to Lou Withers earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, with the elements of mica, because you're getting even finer grains than glitter, said it will mix with your heavy body mediums and your gels and your paints.
That is fab.
And I absolutely love this, but I don't remember what the maths is, but it's like all 16 colours times 60 mils is... You're talking over a litre of glitter.
Wow.
It is crazy, but to show you...
Yeah, sure.
Right, OK, let's pick one. Right.
Okay.
So I opened a pouch of the silver.
OK.
Yeah. So in the silver, I made every sample on the show, because I've only got one set. That's all I'd got. I filled my little pots, if you remember, with the snow.
Cute.
So I filled one of those with silver. Yeah. Samples, I filled that. Then I filled one for Sam.
Right.
And that's what's left.
Wow, really? There's so much left.
Because I've only had one set.
OK.
So literally, that is what's left after I've filled 2 pots of that and made all my samples.
Amazing.
So I'm finally not afraid to use glitter.
Yes, because you're going to have so much to use. Now, we've got 2 options for you. We've got 16 colours to choose from. Pick and mix. No way, have we? Right, OK, you're supposed to choose only 4, but we've already sold out of some of them. Right, we've sold out of the nacre, is that how we pronounce it?
It means mother of pearl in French. So it's actually the clear.
Right, so the clear of that's gone. And what else have we sold out? It's super busy out there. We've sold out of the silver argent.
Which is the argente, which is silver.
Lovely. Yeah, gosh, so they're absolutely flying. So the only way to buy those 2 is if you get the complete collection. So for any 4, and remember these are 60 mils each, at any 4 it's just £11.99, right? So that's what, £3?
Yeah.
And so, where's that little one? You paid £3 for the 10 mil.
Yeah.
10, yeah. But now,
or
£3.50.
Or £3.
Yeah,
£3.50
like.
or £3 for the 60 mil for 6 times.
Yeah. Wow. So there you go. This is an incredible deal. We've already seen sellouts. OK, so if you want the complete collection, we have this for you. And I'm going to show you a couple of quick samples because they are stunning. Now, once these have gone, we can't get any more, can we, John?
We don't believe so. No, this is by Izink, and the entire stock that is in the country is on Hochanda.
OK.
So the entire stock we have is here on the show.
Yes.
And they are closed for summer.
Yeah.
And we believe they open on Tuesday.
OK.
We're not sure. It could be tomorrow. If it's tomorrow, we will make a call to them tomorrow and see if we can get hold of any more on an extended. But as it stands at the moment, this is it. And this is it for everywhere.
And this is exclusive to us, isn't it? Wow, a quarter of the stock of the complete collection has already gone. It is super busy out there. Boy, I'm glad those gremlins got fixed because we'd have a lot of unhappy people. So this is working out at £2.68 per pouch at this price. That is fantastic. £42.96 is the price. You're so right. You were saying Sam said it felt like silk.
Sam just said it felt like silk. He did the colour board. And he just said as he's doing it, he said it just feels like silk.
Yeah.
And it does, you can do, this is through a stencil using the double-sided adhesive. It's just that fine. And again, whereas if you see on this one, I've mixed the colours of the different blues.
They look amazing.
I'm not worried about having a little bit of spill off
No.
and contaminating them, because I've got so much that if I lose a little bit, it's not going to kill me.
Oh, this lights up as well underneath.
Yeah, and Sam did this.
Oh, did he? He's getting
Sam
right
did
crafty.
all three of these. He's really getting into it. That is literally like a heavy body gel
Yeah.
onto acetate and then glittered.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Absolutely beautiful. There's one last one. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are nearly half the stock gone of this complete collection. And if you're going for the pick and mix, gosh, I can't keep up. Most of the colours have sold out now, so you'll have to go to the website to get them. Just very quickly, I'll flash up the board. There you go. Just so you can see the colours from our lovely complete collection, but that is flying out the door. £42.96, 111708. Okay, there you go. Whew, whew, gosh, we're going to sleep well tonight, I'll tell you, John, aren't we?
I would think so, yeah, definitely.
Lovely. Now, as ever, if you do want to show any of your makes from any of John's collections, of course, send them in to studio@hochanda.com. Or you can pop a little picture on Facebook for us. Please do check out your baskets, either via phones or on the website, because the complete collection is flying out the door. 678870 is the item number, and we're only 16 minutes in to the first live hour. It has really been a fantastic birthday, actually.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I really feel I owe Hochanda and the viewers an awful lot. You know, I've been with Hochanda for 5 years now, you know, since the beginning, and they've been so supportive of me, and the viewers have been have been so supportive. Everyone's been wonderful. It is, you know, I mean, I always say every year when we actually book the dates,
yes,
and to be fair, Sam tries to book us dates in advance,
yeah.
my diary gets very full. I always turn around to Michelle the buyer and say, make sure we're in the birthday.
Yeah.
Because I feel it's important to be in there for people.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change what I was going to demo. So I was going to show you something I really wanted to show, and I've kept it quite close to me. No, I haven't. Oh, I don't know where I put the sample now. There's one sample I've done where I've basically made the Snowflower and I've frosted it. So I wanted to show you how that works. So I've not used the stamp on this one, but it's like a silver one, and it's got like frosted, it's like they've been frosted in the same way as we would do it if you were cake making. So all I've got is, and what I've done is the Snowflower plate itself has been designed so that it fits on an A6 piece of card. So what I've actually done is I've cut my card down into 4 equal pieces, and it means that you're going to get 5 flowers from a piece of A6, so you're going to get 20 flowers from each piece of A4.
Right.
And I really feel that's important, that we're going to get value. So I'm just going to tape it down. I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use the stamp this time, because I want to show you how beautifully this works with the glitters.
Okay.
So if I get my plate combination right, that would help, wouldn't it?
Is this it, John?
That's the one.
Right.
Thank you. You're a star, Auntie Alex. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you that in a second when I run it back through. So again, this is a detailed die, so I'm going to put it in the corner. No matter what machine you've got, no matter what they say, every machine is tighter eventually on the edges.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to run that through, and I'll show you. This is what I'm talking about. So I've pulled this one forward. Hopefully you can see here. This is the Snowflower. This is the same flower, but it's got, you still see the silver. That's got the nacre glitter on there, and it's as if it's been crystallised.
Right.
And I just think it's such a beautiful flower to do. So once it's cut, just going to take it out, and you'll see you get an awful lot of pieces in here. So as I said, you're going to get everything you need for 5 flowers. So you're going to get, here we go, get each bit eventually. I can't remember, oh, I know where it is. I've got my new pokey tool, and I've gone and left it in the car.
Oh, I
like
wonder
an idiot, and it's a new one that we're launching soon, but it's fine. I've got a spare. Oh no, I've always got a spare.
Well, I was going to say, do you want to put a call out to Sam?
No, you're fine, bless him. So you're going to get all the pieces that you need. So this is all without even getting the stamens out. So I can take the stamens out as well, and we'll use all of those.
Lovely.
For the middle, but I'm not going to use these for this. I'm just going to show you one very, very quickly. So I'm just going to take one of the medium, one of the small, one of the large, and one of the next large. And I'm going to keep them face up. You know when we're normally shaping a flower, we always tell you to do it face down.
Yeah.
So I'm using my Blossom kit from Crafty, and I'm using tool number 5, which is the second to largest. So down the nose or in the hair.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, my friend Marie absolutely hates that. She started parchment and was told the same thing.
Right.
So she actually texted me and said, you weren't lying to me, and all I'm going to do is scribble on it. Literally, just press down and scribble, and then scribble in the middle, but you see how it cups up?
Yeah.
So you would do that with all of them. Really simple. And when it starts running out, down your nose again. If you don't like doing that, you need some perga wax.
Right.
I got some of Barbara's, and that works as well.
Excellent.
But I just find it easier. I never carry things. So all we'd do is do that, and we'd stick them together a little bit like this.
Lovely.
Yeah. I'm going to do the centre one, and I'm just going to, again, scribble on each petal, scribble in the middle, and then I'm going to take my glue glaze, and this is available again. So this is actually on one of the why nots.
Okay, lovely.
On the end of caul, so I'm just going to add a little bit on and just scoot it round to give me the little bud. So it gives me that little bud.
Okay.
'Cause this glues things beautifully. And then I'm going to put a little bit in the middle and put my little bud in there. Now,
Marvellous.
if I wanted this just to be delicately coloured, I would use my glue glaze,
Right.
and I could drop it in and put any of these colours of glitter in.
Nice.
If I actually want to do crystallise it, I can't remember what they call it in the cake trade. What they do is they dip a flower they've made into egg white and then into caster sugar.
Right.
So I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to use spray glue,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to dip it into the nacre.
Oh, nice. And then we'll see it.
But the thing is now, if
Yeah.
you remember, this isn't a full pot. This isn't a full pouch,
Yeah.
because they're so massive. This is just what's left. But how much easier is that than trying to work
Yeah.
with one of those little ones? But
Marvellous.
look
How beautiful is that?
how that comes
Oh,
out.
it's stunning. Oh, just while you're looking at that, I
Yeah.
have to do a little stock update because the complete collection, we are 40% already gone. Phew! And what was the... You're right, the glitters. Limited stock, John, of the complete collection. Okay. Oh, limited stock. Okay, £42.96. And these are exclusive to us here at Hochanda, and we cannot get any more. At least we don't think so.
No,
We'll, you know,
we will try.
Yes.
I know we will definitely try.
but at least for tonight, we haven't got any more. 111708. Lovely.
And the only other thing I would recommend
Yeah.
is, because no matter how careful you are, this is the cheapest possible decorator's brush.
Yeah.
And it's the best way to get rid of the excess glitter. I've tried absolutely everything,
Yeah.
and I have found until something else we've got coming comes out,
Yeah.
this is the best way to get rid of it, is just to use a cheap decorator's brush.
Okay, the glitters have now sold out. We knew they would. Thank you, and enjoy. You've got a lot there.
But I've got a lot of demos to do with them.
Sorry.
I'll find a way.
You always do.
It. I always do.
Yeah.
Right, so what I thought I would do is actually show you a card. Now, what I've done again is, as I do for every single demo that I do, or every single collection I do a video on YouTube, on the John Next Door YouTube channel.
Cool.
So don't worry about missing anything. The demo for this is actually on YouTube for you.
Wonderful.
As well. And I think that's important, because I know with the first bit of the Christmas collection, we had to actually do that as a extended delivery. This stock is there.
Right.
However, by the time you get it, sometimes we have forgotten.
Yeah.
I know I
Oh, yeah.
have, and it rewinds there, but it's nice if you've got a video you can pause, isn't it?
Definitely.
So what I've got here is a piece of the waterfall glitter card, which just works so beautifully. And I'm going to use Jane's Tree, and I'm just going to cut it into the middle. Now, I'm cutting through glitter card,
Yeah.
and this is intricate cutting glitter card. So I make sure again that I place this on the outside edge.
Right.
Yeah. because I want that in the best place to cut it. If it doesn't go through in your machine, you just have to shim it.
Okay.
And I will show you that when I do the pine branch plate, because I know I've tested this in lots of different machines.
Yes.
And I know a couple of the girls said in a couple of them they struggled a little bit.
Right.
And I'd rather stand here and go, do you know what, you could struggle a little bit, but here's what you do.
Good.
Because there's nothing more annoying than getting a die and someone says, oh, it cuts like a knife through butter, and it doesn't. You know, but there isn't, because you get frustrated and you throw it in a corner and don't use it again.
But this is what everybody loves about you, John, is because of honesty, because you're a crafter, you know, and it is frustrating when things don't work.
It is extremely. To me, it is. You know, this is it. I'm a crafter the same as everyone else. I do this and I design products, first of all, to make my life easier because I'm a lazy crafter. But secondly, because I want things to work, and I'd rather, you know, just say what it is. The amount of testing we do sometimes is crazy.
Yeah,
I've got something on my desk at the minute. We've been testing for nearly 18 months.
Whoa! Can't wait to see that
yeah.
then when it comes out.
So, you know, neither can I. So what I want to do is, I want this design to go through.
Right.
So I've got, of course, Jane's tree, and I could sit here and prick out the individual pieces. Better if you use a poker tool, just to show you, look, they do come out.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do this a little. What I actually want is the aperture.
Okay.
And I want it to look as if it's going through that. So what you do is, I tape the two pieces of card together in exactly the right shape, yeah? I then take the die and I drop it back in to that cut, yeah? And I'm going to tape that on, and I'm just going to run that through. If there's something you want to run through for a second, Alex.
Oh, shall I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's have a look at the complete collection. Okay, one day special first, that's fine. Right, a third of the stock of the one day special has gone. So you have got your fantastic Snowflower collection. You've got 25 die images and 8 stamps in total, and they are beautiful. For £35.97, saving £5, it's 221227. And then we have got the time die set. Here it is, 13 dies in total, and they're just beautiful. That is £19.99, 424 725. And then moving on, under a separate item number, if you want this individually, you've got Jane's Tree, which is the one that John is using. Again, £19.99, 340918. But if you want the complete collection, which most people are going for, so you get everything that you need, do, as I keep saying, check out your baskets, because it's absolutely flying out the door. In total, as a Freedom member, with all the savings carried over, you're saving £18. So yeah, 678 870. Oh, and of course you can spread the cost on Flexi by 2 payments of £31.48. 45% of the stock has now gone. Okay, so let's go to the Stamens as well, just while John's getting set. These are really pretty, aren't they, John?
These are beautiful. I actually requested some glass multi-headed Stamens from our supplier,
right, and
said, can you please try and find us something like this? I think it was this time last year, and they sent through the colours, and I'm not going to pretend. You've got 5 colours here.
Right.
There was the silver and gold as well, which we launched with the glass-headed ones for the last show. And there are still 3 more colours for you to see.
Oh, lovely.
But I just think they're so beautiful, and you're getting, each bunch has 12 stamens.
Okay.
But each stamen, if you pull one out, has about 5 or 6 different heads on it.
Right.
So we're not talking about an individual, we're not talking 12 individual heads, we're talking 12 individual bunches in each bunch, and 5 bunches. But you've got this beautiful orange colour with a little bits of white in there, and there's little bits of glass on them and crystal. You get the calyx with them. You've got the blue, you've got the teal, you've got the white, and you've got the red in there.
Yeah,
but
look at these.
I just love these. And the flowers that are running at the top is actually, and I'll be showing you this tomorrow.
Okay.
This is the Snowflower again.
Is it?
So that's the Snowflower with another different technique of how to shape it.
Great.
But again, you wouldn't think that was the flower that I've just made and crystallised.
No. Love this. £9.99 for those. 286701. Oh, right. A birthday shout out to Elaine. Happy birthday, Elaine. Oh, this is from Sam in the call centre. It's her auntie. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Auntie of Sam. Bless.
Celebrations all round. Lovely.
Yes. And what, is she 21 today, I believe?
I believe that is correct. Now, sorry, ignore this, ignore this, ignore this. Sorry. We'll look at the website while I shimmy along. Yeah. Gosh, I can't believe how fast those glitters went. Amazing. Right then, something else for you to add to your baskets, because we've got a nice bundle here of foam sheets. Yeah. So the actual sheets.
These are actually sheets of 2mm thick.
Yeah.
Double-sided adhesive foam.
Right.
So this is a special sort of sheet version of what you get in your rolls.
Right.
But the fantastic thing is, first of all, yes, you can cut out any shape you want. So if you want to do it, but these will die cut as well.
Okay.
So if you look at the card next to you with the circles on it.
Yes, look at
the Christmas on that has been cut out from the foam.
Let's see if we get
So
the
not
dimension
only
of that.
has it got depth and it goes in, but that has stuck to the card, but also I've been able to glitter it as well.
Yeah, I love
So
that.
you can take now your die cuts, and if you've got a really fancy intricate die cut, and you want it to stand proud, and you don't want to spend hours sticking little bits of foam tape on the back, just die cut it with this.
Oh,
it is
much easier.
absolutely, it's so much easier. It's a brilliant idea.
So we're getting 5 sheets of that.
5 sheets of that, and then you're getting 15 A5 sheets of my double-sided adhesive.
Okay.
And this is one of the strongest on the market. So if you see the card to your left, that is just made with a craft knife and one of the sheets of adhesive.
Right.
That's it. Running the craft knife along because the top coat is so thick. And one of the differences in these sheets is I've bought double-sided adhesive sheets in the past.
Yes.
And they've got strips of adhesive inside.
Okay.
This is a full sheet across, so you'll get no lines in it or anything. But again, and it is, if you turn it over,
like
sorry,
that?
the sheets, sorry.
Oh, the sheets.
You'll see there's a grid pattern on the back.
This really helps me. I love this.
Isn't it useful?
Yes.
You can cut the piece you want rather than wasting the whole sheet because you've got square grid lines on it, which makes it so much easier. And also, your low-tack tape will stick to that side.
Brilliant.
Whereas it won't to the other because it's shiny. So there's only one side shiny and one side matte that your double-sided adhesive tape will stick to.
So good, so good. So
Love
these are
this
your
stuff.
essentials. Already a third of the stock of these have gone. It's £9.99. Item number is 956817. Right, artificial snow. Here it is. Look, you've got a big batch here of the artificial snow.
You have, this is the brand new one this year. This is 1mm.
Okay.
So last year we did 2mm. This one is more like real snow.
Right.
So, no. It made it through no man's land. But basically it's so fine, but it's what they use in theatres.
Okay.
You know when it snows in the theatres in pantomimes, that's what they use.
Amazing.
And it looks like proper snow, but what you also get is because I kept saying to everybody, you want the box with the 12 pots.
Yeah.
Because you put your snow in one, but then you put your glitters in the other one, which is what I've got here.
Cool.
So you've actually got your glitters in there, so you've actually got a movable set of all your glitters as well. So one of these is snow, the rest of them are the glitters are my favourite colours. But yeah, you see, Alex, see how, isn't that that's the stuff?
Yeah.
Can you remember that from
doing
sort of doing...
panto.
Yeah, from doing panto.
Look how fine that is. Look, that looks really nice and real, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it really, really does. It works fantastically for shaker cards, which is what we're doing.
Oh, John, you're brilliant because you know I love those. And you're getting the storage pot and the case as well.
Yes.
Amazing. And that is just £9.99. Item number is 470185. Just 2 days extended delivery, so not long to wait on that one. Again, please do call us 01733602000 or go to our website at hochanda.com. Now, we've also got some of John's non-shed glitter card, and here it is. So £24.95. You've got all sorts of different colours in there. You've got the white, the blush, the blue shades, the waterfall and monochrome. And you're going to get 10 of each. Lovely. £24.95, 875035 is the item number. Right, over to you,
right,
John.
So, I'm using the waterfall. Now, I didn't want to move this or take this off because I didn't want it to look like I'd done anything. So I haven't even seen myself, but you can see from the back that this hasn't completely cut through.
Okay.
I don't want it to. What I wanted was I wanted to know where the die goes.
Okay.
So now I could use that. Isn't that would be a beautiful embossed image.
Yep.
So I could use that, that's fixed as an embossed image if I want to.
Cool.
But what it means is, I now want that cut out, but obviously I wanted it in the same place as on there.
Indeed.
So I can just click that back on. And then if I run that through now, because the other piece, that will cut perfectly.
Lovely.
So what I've also done, to save some time, I've actually already cut the frame that comes with Jane's tree.
Right.
So you can see there, and what it is, the die is worked, it has the detail, and then it has a separate line, it has no outside line and a separate line for inside.
Right.
It's on the 5x7 scale, so all of the press cut nesting dies in rectangles will fit it. So I've done this frame, and this time I want it as a base. So I don't have to cut, it just gives you flexibility.
Yeah.
There's actually one down there where one of the girls, Angie, bless her, has made a picture frame of it, a big square picture
this one.
frame.
Yeah,
Put
hang
Jane's
on.
tree in one and put a picture of me in the other one. Thanks,
That's cool.
Angie. You're a star. She knows I hate pictures of me. But again, that's the same thing. No, we really don't need to focus on that. We really, really
They're
don't.
being naughty.
Thanks, Hannah. But you see, it's a really, that to me doesn't even say Christmas, the
No,
frame.
no.
So we're getting more out of it. There's a beautiful one, I think Angie's made it with a picture of her cat inside.
Oh, cute.
But again, so all I've done is spray glue this, put it down to a piece of the waterfall glitter card, but just look how that sparkles.
Nice.
And of course that's the non-shed.
Yes.
So this is now cut. So what I've got is, you can see now it's cut.
Yes.
You can see on the back. So I'm just going to take that out. So what of course I've got now is, I've got a piece there with an aperture, but I've also got an aperture in the matten layer that fits in exactly the same place.
Brilliant.
But you know, I've looked at this loads of times and thought, how else could I actually do that? What I'd have to do is cut the tree in both pieces, then glue this one on top, and then sit with a craft knife and try and trim it. Oh, I'm sorry, life's too short.
Yeah.
So spray glue into the box in no man's land.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put that on. So what I've got is it sort of changes colour. If you think you could do this in the blush or anything.
Yeah.
But then I would put a piece of acetate behind it to make our shaker element.
Nice.
Okay. And then I would so this is the die piece I die cut.
Right. Don't waste
So
that.
we clean it out in the normal way. But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather cut these things. This is mirror card. This is 300 GSM mirror card. I'd rather cut these things on air.
Yeah.
And show you how well or how they don't. But you can see here, just get all the little, so there's a few little bits that hang in because I designed the dies, they have a Teflon coating. And what that means is, a Teflon coating means that the pieces don't sit in the die, they sit in the die cut piece. So, whereas if you get sort of like one of the brown dies, that's a non-stick coating.
Cool.
They're designed so that the piece comes out clean. Whereas personally, I prefer taking little bits out of here than taking them out of my die.
Absolutely.
So that's why I went Teflon. There's no better or worse than any other colour. They're just different coatings.
Cool. Can I do a little stock
You
update?
can, yes.
It's because half the stock of the artificial snow has gone. We've only just seen this. Do you know, I'd love to get one of those machines that, you know, it blows the snow. I wonder if you could put this in a snow globe.
You could, I would imagine.
I'm just having a thought. You know me, Christmas nutter. But anyway, half the stock's gone. I mean, look what you're getting for $9.99.
Well, it works perfectly in the snow globe, again, shaker card
yes.
that we were doing. Was it last week or the week before, you and I, from last year?
Yes, week before.
Yes.
What? We're now also half the stock of the complete collection gone. Of our Snowflower collection. Again, I urge you to check out your baskets. Please do. It is a why not deal as well. Make sure you're a Freedom member. And also you can spread the cost, but you've got that £18 saving if you're a Freedom member. 678870. Super busy. Don't forget, we've got the 8 o'clock show and we have repeats through the night as well. So This is selling fast.
Yeah, I had to ask earlier when I came in.
Yeah.
Because my Freedom Cape membership came out yesterday.
Right.
Oh, Friday it would have been.
Yeah.
And it was £1 cheaper.
Oh,
so when
gosh.
I came in,
Yes,
no, when I
thank
came in,
you,
I said,
yes.
oh, is this a promotion? Adam went, no, that's the price now.
I forgot to mention that. £5.97 per month instead of £6.97. There you go. Back to you
And
then,
I
John.
haven't spent the £5 yet.
Oh, yes, the £5. If you haven't yet... You,
No, sorry, no,
this
because
is
this is not going to be promotion. Because we're saving it, Sam and I are saving it for
Yeah.
LeBlanche.
Are you? I know you love LeBlanche.
We do love LeBlanche,
Yeah,
we really,
yeah,
really
yeah.
do. So, yeah, we're saving it for that. Sorry.
No, all is good.
Cool. So, what I've
Yes,
done
yes, go
is,
for it.
I've just added a piece of acetate on the back of here. Yeah, so really simple, just a piece of acetate. And all I would do is drop now the die cut piece back in.
Yeah.
But because it's a tree of things, I do genuinely think this plays with your eye. Because what you've got is, if I hold it up there, you can see, you go silver to glitter to silver to clear.
Right.
Yeah. So what I've got here, I've got one I've already done, and I've put foam tape all the way around it.
Excellent.
Because I know Alex loves a shaker
I
card.
do. Shaker
So-
card, shrink plastic, give me any of that and I'm
Do you know,
away.
you and Sam would get on so well. He's just gone mad with shrink plastic. Yeah, he really has. He loves it. So I'm going to use some of the snow.
Okay.
So I should use it from my pot because it's easier, but... So I'm just going to put some snow in.
Well,
But
2/3
then,
have gone.
What's your favourite colour?
Oh gosh, I'm going to say purple.
You say purple. So I'm going to go
Purples and
with
pinks
the
I love.
violet.
Okay.
In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pots because it's a lot easier. This is actually how I store the spare
I
at
like
home.
them.
But go for my pots. But all I did was use some of my double-sided adhesive we've got on the show.
Yeah.
I punched a circle because punches will work through
Yeah.
that adhesive.
Yeah.
And then just glittered it. And what I'm going to do is just add some glitter in. You see how
lovely.
fine that is.
Yeah.
But it just, the snow bulks it,
Yeah.
so you don't use as much glitter, and it gives you almost a two-tone look inside.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the things that is an absolute nightmare to do, and I bet I have used my spare piece, haven't I? Honestly, I
What
am
are
an
you looking for?
absolute nightmare. One of the things that's a nightmare to do is
Yeah.
to seal a shaker card.
Yeah.
So you know I've gone through this before, so don't.
Right.
Don't try and stick that onto the back of your card.
Okay.
Get another piece of acetate and stick it over and seal it.
That's better.
And make yourself a faux shaker card.
Oh, so pretty.
So now
Yeah.
I can then take the piece I did, yeah, just stick that on. Exactly. Could you imagine trying to put that down
No.
onto that background?
Well, it would make a
With the
mess.
glitter, you couldn't do it. So make a faux one. We size it in. I sized it to be bigger.
Yeah.
And then just take a foam tape off the next one. And it being me, of course, I've done more of this silver and silver mirror card as a background.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not making... I was going to make sure I'm not making an Australian card, but I've made it just as a front. But then you've got
That's
finished. If I hold
beautiful.
this one up, you've got a beautiful Jane's tray.
Ah.
But when you look in it, when you get closer, you'll see you've got white snow and purple glitter moving in there.
Stunning.
So you can see the colour, and the more you add, but again, it just looks so different.
It does. Oh, thank you, John. That is awesome. Right, so another recap. I'm not sure. We'll see how much time we've got left. If we'll see.
Yeah, I've got a very quick one at the end, if I can.
Excellent then, wonderful. Because I'd also like to show a few more samples because the design team have worked amazingly hard. Yeah.
They have.
Yeah.
They've been amazing. The angels.
So this is your one-day special. I'm going to hold up as well the boards again, just so you can see how you can cut all these flowers out in one pass, which I just think is brilliant. While you're looking at this, just to say 40% of the one-day special has gone. So you've got those fabulous snowflowers, and then you've also got the pines, and you have got the beautiful stamps with your sentiments. So we've got Christmas wishes and snowflake kisses, and then we've got good friends. Good friends are like snowflakes, beautiful and unique. Oh, that's a lovely one. I really like that one. Let it snow. So they're there for you. So that is the one-day special. You've got that £5 saving on there, £35.97 is the price, 221,227. Then individually you could go for the time die set, which I just think is absolutely stunning. Quick flash of the, not literally, quick flash of the the actual dies. There we go. 40% of this individually has now gone. Beautiful set of dies that you can do so many things with. So it's £19.99, item number is 424725. Then we've also got Jane's Tree. Half the stock of Jane's Tree has now gone, and you can create the most beautiful things. And here are the wonderful dies that you are getting. So you've got your frames, you've got the tree, you've got the words, and you've also got some extra little snowflakes. So that is £19.99, half the stock gone. 340918 is your item number. But as we've been saying, most people have gone for the complete collection because they're carrying the saving over from the one-day special, and of course there's an extra saving on the complete, and then if you're a Freedom member, even more. So the total saving is £18 on all of this, and you can spread the cost on Flexi buy. Can I pick up some of these samples from the front, because this has got your lights in and everything as well? I think.
Yes.
Was it already on?
It's already on.
Oh, sorry.
Switch them all on for you so we wouldn't have to.
Yeah. I don't know if we can lower the lights. Oh, she's on it. I think Hannah's on it. But these are beautiful. Here we go. Because you know I'm addicted to these sorts of things as well, John.
When Sam found out that you were doing the show, he went, the lights will be down then.
Yeah, I just think that's beautiful.
I mean, there's one which, if I put this in the middle, are you allowed to?
If you hold it, then yeah.
Okay, this is one from Angie, again, Archangel, who did the frame.
Yeah.
But this has got lights in it. This really, really shines. She's done the Jane's Tree.
Yeah.
On the actual, as a sort of floating in the middle. But then the lights are actually all the way around it, and it just shows, because she repeated the frame, the beauty.
It does, doesn't it?
Of that frame in there and the tree. It just looks so nice. I'm really sorry, Angie, it got a little bit stretched when it came.
Oh, don't worry.
But,
don't put the lights on. Never mind, it's
got
all right.
one more.
We'll show some more tomorrow. Right, a few more. I'm just digging underneath because there's look, so many beautiful samples. Look at this one.
This one is just an absolute stunner. I think this is a Babs. But again, she's just used, that's actually using just one die from Christmas time, and then the flowers and the leaves.
Oh, absolutely gorgeous. I'll do one more, and again, it might be nice to see if we could get a sample VT made.
Yes.
Maybe.
It might be nice if they could go around all this whole thing here and make a little VT. Would be lovely, because there's so many.
I'm being very cheeky making a request on air, but anyway. So it's 678870. Now, we have also got the lovely Stamens, and these have been really, really popular. We are approaching a quarter of the stock gone.
There was a lot of those.
Yes, yeah, absolutely fantastic. There you go. Look at these. Oh, I like them all together as a bouquet, to be quite honest. Yeah. I think they're stunning. So it's £9.99 for these, 286701. Okay, next up are adhesive sets. We've got the foam sheets. So you're getting 5 of those, and you're getting 15 sheets of the double-sided adhesive ones. £9.99, item number is 956817. So you can call us 01733602000, or of course you can check out on the website at hochanda.com. But as I said, look, we've already had loads of sellouts in this first live hour. Oh yeah, and don't forget, you're also going to get your free gift when you make a purchase. So it's like a nice lucky dip of an embossing folder, but you're not paying for that. Oh, there's so much going on for you.
And what I actually said as well was on my Craft Cave Live last night, I will give a card away to somebody every hour.
Oh, brilliant.
So I will be giving this card away, and I'm going to ask Ross, if you can make a request on there, because I forgot I could. I'm going to ask Ross to pick a lady, or a customer out, should I say. So he'll pick one out after the hour, and this card will get sent out to somebody, and I'll do one every hour that I'm doing.
Cool, okay.
As well.
Lovely.
So I wanted to show you the pine branch, because I just love how this comes out, and I know I had a sort of pine bough die years ago, and I had a nightmare sometimes putting it, and that happens with dies when you've got a lot of detail and line in it.
Yeah.
So again, this has been designed A6 so that you will get 4 sets full out of A4 card.
Right.
If we'd made this just an inch longer, you would have only got 2 sets out of a piece of card.
Okay.
So we've really thought about it. If we say this was 20p, then this has actually cost me 5p.
Wow.
You know, and if you think you've got expensive card that's cost you, say, £1, it still means that all the leaves here will have cost you 25p.
Right.
It starts to bring things more realistic,
Yeah, it
and I
does,
think
it
we've got
does.
to look at that. So, whatever die machine you're using, again, make sure you get it on the edge. But on here, there are, in some areas, over 100 points to cut. So no matter how much they say the machine is brilliant or whatever, you're sharing that pressure amongst 100 points.
Got you.
It's going to struggle. So I put it the long way down so that the rollers will pull along it and it will get the most amount of time.
Yeah.
But what I also do is I shim it.
Right.
And because it's the whole die, I'm going to shim the whole die. Now, I happen to have got a safe metal shim.
Yes.
If that doesn't work on this, then I will show you what we do next.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'd rather say to you, do you know what? If you just take this, slap it down, and put this in the middle of your die machine and run it through,
Indeed.
you've got a 50-50 chance that some bits might not cut.
Okay.
And we don't want that. And it's nothing wrong with the die, it's the amount that we're asking
The
it to do.
pressure points, yeah.
It's the pressure point. So I think you've got to be honest and say.
Yeah.
So, take this out. What we do first, you always turn a die cut over and check. And can you see there, you can see through that every line is cut. Yeah?
Nice.
Now, I can see that just there I might be a little bit concerned perhaps, but I'm actually not on any of these. Yeah?
Yeah.
If I looked at that and thought that's not through fully,
Right.
I would simply take another piece of paper the same size, add that on, and go through again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you shim from the top down. If there's an area that's missing, and this is one of my favourites to do, I think I've shown you this before, haven't I?
Let's have a look.
If you've got an area if you've got a die where you've got an area that's just not cutting, every time, take a pair of scissors or something metal and rub on the back. And it will just finish it off.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's metal. You're not going to hurt it.
Yeah.
They're not sharp, so you just rub on the back. See how that's already popping out?
Yeah.
That's all you do, but then look. But the other thing I wanted to show on this is, ease it out. See, you're getting these out straight away. Yeah? But these pine branches, your temptation will be to do that and pull.
Right.
If you do that, look how thin that is. Yeah? You're going to just tear it. So what you do is just ease each one out.
All the
just
way
like
around.
that.
Yeah, perfect.
But see how that's cut. And it's
Look
so
at how
detailed.
fine that is.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, I make them finer. I have been told you should not get lines closer than 3 millimetres.
Yeah.
It might be 1.5. This, I think, some of the lines are a millimetre apart between them. But again, what you've got is left and right. So you can do a proper spray. You've got left and right in your sort of mistletoe berries.
Yeah.
You've got left and right smaller. You've got a left and right additional pine. And then you've got a few smaller bits thrown in as well.
Oh, thank you for showing us
That's
that.
all
'Cause
right.
That's really cool. The artificial snow, I don't have it to hand, but that is now limited stock, and it's also coming to you with the storage and the pot, and you're getting a lot there for just £9.99. But again, please do be quick on this. 470185 is the item number. Okay, the complete collection of the of the Snowflower collection. 60% of the complete collection has gone in the first live hour. Gosh. So, yeah, remember there's the 8 o'clock show and repeats overnight. So if you're going out tomorrow, I would say secure this. Okay.
Yeah, because if it goes, there's nothing else we can put on.
Right.
So just something. I'll show you something very, very quickly.
Okay.
And if you want, in 2 minutes. This is something I absolutely love doing. And all I've got here is this is like glossy accents.
Yeah.
Or a clear pearl thing. But what we've done is, because this is a die cut piece, can you see the circles? They're actually designed so that when you pipe on, so if you don't squodge it on like I've just done,
Don't worry.
but when you pipe on, it just fills the circle and won't go any
Nice.
further.
Yeah. Oh,
But
that's
it
good.
gives you the look of berries, but it can't go wrong on the circles. But all you do then is just do that. See how simple? I know people go, well, you know what? Trust me, I've never been an expert with this stuff. I'm just going to take the clear glitter.
Okay.
And oh, that's the snow. We'll do one in snow, why not?
Why not? See
But
what it
then we
looks like.
get snowberries.
Snowberries. That's cute.
So that will stick on snowberries.
Yeah.
Or we can do it and you'll get glitter berries. And again, what I tend to do is make a lot of these. Oh, well done, John. Why don't you just pick it with your fingers like you do normally at home rather than trying to be posh? but you get then glitter berries.
Beautiful, look at that.
And I make
like
a
those.
load and just let them dry.
Yeah.
I make them the night before.
Ah, John, as ever, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, it's been brilliant.
I would say I'll see you tomorrow at 4, but who knows? Do you know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah. It would be fine. It'll be
it's
fine. I'm sure.
Do check out your baskets. Also, please make sure you're joining John at 8 p.m. this evening, where he'll be with Adam. That'll be more fun and frolics.
Oh, that'll be fun and frolics again. That's
Indeed.
like round 2.
I know, round 2. So, as I said, check out your baskets. Super busy out there. I do not want you to miss out on these goodies. Right then, so I'm going to hot-foot it to the other side of the studio. So I'll see you in 5 minutes' time with Julia. Next, we have got the Sentimentally Yours birthday, I love it, shenanigans weekend wow. Then, of course, join John. And then we've got birthday 7-day saver sensations.
Did you know you can continue watching Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free, using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Well, I've just got a few minutes to tell you about some of the new 7-day savers. It's Hochanda's 5th birthday. Oh, I know. And this one is one not to be missed out on. £14.49 is what we're looking at for all 6 of the fat quarters that I've got in front of me. You've got white and you've got off-white as well. This is Ada, 16-count Ada, 100% cotton fat quarters. includes 3 of the white, as I said, and 3 of the off-white. Let me open one out so you can see what you can use them for. Beautiful, beautiful quality for £14.49. £23 is what you're saving with these as well. Also, remember, anyone purchased during a live hour, you will also be established for that free gift. All the terms and conditions are currently on the website. Your item number again, 847111, £14.49. Now, where's that cake?
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Dreaming of a crafty world, Dorothy and Wasabi slumber. Hochanda's 5th birthday will be a time of wonder. Jury, LeBlanche and Orlan create. Wow and Rowan Dean, it's going to be great. Sentimentally yours, Clarity and John Next Door, Pink Frog and Daisy Chain. Who could ask for more? We'll credit your account with £5 to spend. 7 days of celebrations. The fun will never end. One-day specials with all your favourite guests, all at a socially respectful distance from the Wicked Witch of the Haley West. From fabric to paper to glitter and pencils, pens and stamps, inks and stencils. Join us in August. Nowhere will be grander. Happy 5th birthday. There's no place like Hochanda.
Hello, good evening. Well, this is the final hour of our weekend wow, and we have got the lovely Julia in for us. Hello, Julia.
Hi.
And basically, we have sold out of individuals of our Flora Musica. I was saying how much I really liked that name because you said florals and music.
Yeah.
Now, we actually sold out of the weekend hour in the second live hour. We've got some back on extended delivery, but it is very limited, so you're going to need to check out your baskets on this. So have you really enjoyed using these?
I have,
Julia?
as usual, not enough time,
Yeah.
so many ideas. I've got a great big long list in my phone of things that I want to try.
Yeah.
And as I'm doing them and as I'm doing like my Facebook Lives,
Yeah.
you know, I'm thinking, oh, I can do this with it, I can do this with it, you know, because you can use the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that's a done, that's given, you know. You can stamp and emboss it, you don't have to colour it in.
Yeah.
Or you can use certain sections of it, you can decoupage it, you can cut them out in circles, you know, you can make a bigger background with them, you can extend them and make a long panel, you can do all sorts of things with them. They are so very versatile. You can use just elements, you know how whenever you see Abs and Leonie just getting a certain little bit, putting their fingers in, you can do that with this because there's so much in there. There's bees, there's butterflies, there's music, there's script, there's postmarks.
Yeah.
There's loads of different things in there. Phil's done a cracking job. He really has.
And he always does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And look, I love how this has been split up into like little postage sizes.
Yeah, that's one of Joanne's, I think.
That is gorgeous. But then have a look
totally
at this one.
opposite. This is one of Lozzie's.
Yeah.
Who's a relatively new member of the design team, and Phil even demoed something very similar to this because he just absolutely loved it. You know, just you know, ink up your stamp and then remove some of the ink from around the area, and you've got a stunning piece.
Well, because this is the same rose,
one,
isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can either leave it really full, like you said, use the full thing, or use elements. That's beautiful. What else?
Or
have
if you're
we
not
got here?
confident with that, then just take a long die or a rectangular die and just cut a section out. Or you could cut out like 3 squares and offset them.
Yes.
You know, like or even change the middle. You can do lots of different things with them. They're just incredible.
Aren't they beautiful?
Look at that, just stamped and embossed.
Nice. Look at this.
Obviously, whatever you dress them up with, you can dress them up with other flowers. You can colour them in. You can put glitter on there.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have actually coloured in with glitter yet. So you know, just use your quickie glue pen and then add glitter on your pieces. Also, something else we haven't done either with them yet is stamping with your flake and glitter glue.
Oh yeah.
And then adding your flakes on top, which would look lovely. I mean, Indigo Blue have got loads of flakes on the website.
Indeed.
And Pentart do them too.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, as ever, I know I say this, but obviously I know you want to see demos too. So I'll show you when we have another break through some more of these wonderful samples. But for this weekend wow, the restocked stock is now limited. You can spread the cost 2 payments of £27.47. When they were available individually, it was £10.49 each. So this works out at £9.15 each. But if you've got your £5 credit, of course, you still haven't used that because this is just over £25 on your Flexi buy payment. Then it works out at £8.32 each. So it's well worth using that credit there, isn't it? So limited stock 346303. You also get the gift with purchase,
which is one of the ombre blending pastes. That's what they are. Sorry,
that's all right.
It's from the Florist Media range, and there's 9 of them, and you'll get a random one.
Yeah.
So you'll either get one of the pinks, one of the purples, or one of the blues.
Lovely. So that is your gift with purchase that you're not paying for, and that's with anything that you buy on the show. Then moving along, now we have got the trio frame sentiments that Phil has done for us.
Yeah.
Oh, right, these also sold out earlier, and they are back on extended delivery. And from the 12th of September, there we go. So look at this. Look at the... I like the way the borders have been done then. Is that the sort of trio bit?
That's your trio bit. So there are 3 frames around the sentiments.
Yeah.
And... Phil's great actually, because he kind of comes to me when he's got an idea.
Yeah.
Obviously he knows what he wants, but sometimes he'll say, "What do you think of this?"
Yeah.
And do you prefer it this way or do you prefer it that way? And I'll say one way, and he normally goes the other way anyway. But it was funny because when he was doing this, he was kept on putting frames round and sending it to me. And when he did that, yes, that's the one, and that's what he went for. And it's been so popular, he's going to expand the range.
Is he?
And also, this one will work perfectly with his ticket tape-tastic sentiments. It's not the exactly the same font, but it's so similar that you can mix and match these with those, and then that'll give you a entirely different look.
Yes. And again, you're extending your possibilities here with what you can do. So there we go. We've got things like Just For You, Your Birthday, and they really do nicely stand out, these.
That card that you've got there is actually a Facebook Live that I did yesterday, Saturday, at 1 o'clock. So you can watch it back on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel. Right. It's about an hour and 3/4, so I've really gone through all of the stamps, what they look like when they're stamped, and I've taken that right from the very beginning. Obviously, I've done all the die cutting, but you can see me make that right from the beginning and pause it. You can even, once you've got your stamps, you can watch it back and you can actually craft along with me if you want to, because it is, you know, almost real time, you know.
Great stuff. So it's £28.98. 620265 is your item number for that one. You do have a freedom price. It's £26.08. And that would still be over your £25, so if you want to spend your credit, you can. Then it would be £21.08. I'm glad Lottie's doing the maths because I could not work all this out. 620265. Again, this is on extended delivery because it's sold out, and a quarter of the extended delivery stock has sold out. Now, the pens.
You've hidden them.
I have set 4. Hang on. Oh, are these swatches?
Those are little stickers that Phil has included with every set 4, and it covers all the pens across all 4 sets.
Yeah.
So, but they're actually labelled according to the set, the stickers. So you can actually sort your pens out into your colour families if you want to, and take the stickers from each of them, and put the idea is that you put them on the end of your boxes, and so when they're on your shelves, you can see exactly what colours are in there.
Now, I believe this is sold out a couple of times. So now, okay, so it's sold out. It came back on extended, sold out again. So this is now the pre-order of the next batch, and it'll be shipped to you on the 21st of September. So I know it's a little bit of a wait, but, well, it's not too bad.
They're not in the UK, that's why.
Yeah.
So we've got to wait for them to come. And if they're in earlier than the 21st, then Phil says he will ship them.
Oh, lovely.
He'll ship them basically as soon as they come in, but he has to give that date. The side ones.
Oh, thank you. I thought I was doing something wrong.
You have to give that date because that's when they're actually due.
Right, there we go.
And there's 24 of the normal fine tip watercolour blending brush pens in there. There's no duplicates across all of the previous 3 sets.
Yep.
You also get a fine tip water brush and a broad tip water brush, and then of course you've got your stickers.
Lovely. Again, if you want to use your credit of the £5, it's £29.99. Item number is 127479. OK, Phil said, treat yourself to the card. Which card? The blending card.
Oh, the super smooth watercolour card.
It's hot press.
Yes.
You get 20 sheets and it's £11.99. Item number is 017406. There's also the embossing folders, which are something quite new.
They are. Phil's had a release, he had his Christmas ones out,
Right,
and they
yep.
were his first ever embossing folders.
Indeed.
So these are his first set of everyday embossing folders, if you like.
Lovely. So these are nearly limited stock. £26.97. Again, you'll get that lovely gift of the paste.
Yeah.
And it's 343423 as your item number. Okay, the ombres. There we go. Your ombre pearl set. You've velvet teal, lime, fizz, and secret escape. Ooh, are limited. Okay, and we cannot get any more of these. Once they're gone, they're gone. £16.47, 790680. The number to call 01733 602 or go to our website at hochanda.com. Right, what are you going to do for us, Julia?
Okay, we're going to do a variation of this one, which is actually the first card I finished from this set.
Yeah.
So it looks slightly different because we're kind of tearing into it, which is a little bit scary, but it all comes right in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this background panel here. Now, on my original, I've used the Sentimentally Yours layering stencils, and I've used the Stamperia cream paste, the gold metallic, which you should have on the website. But I'm going to use stamps instead. So I've already dusted a piece of the Elegant Ebony card, which is available in the Pick and Mix, and I'm taking this heart stamp from the Textural Temptations, which is in a trio on the website with another 2 textured stamp sets. And I'm going to stamp it with Versamark and emboss with pure gold embossing powder. Now, the pure gold embossing powder isn't on the show, but I'm sure that you'll find it in the brand shop.
Cool. Just a quick stock update of the stamps, because they are limited, I believe. Yes, excellent. There you go. £35.47. Item number is 787825. Back to you, Julia.
I'm not going to stamp these absolutely all over. I am going to stamp them in a lot of places, though. Ooh, try not to drop it. Just to give a little bit of a background.
Yeah.
A little bit of interest.
I like backgrounds like this.
Now, you can see we've got a watermark going on already, so
Yes.
you could actually just keep it as a watermark, but I want a bit of gold. I don't actually need one just underneath there, I don't think. So we go for that one up there again. And hopefully I can just get it all done and then add my powder.
Do you reckon Phil's watching?
He might be, or he might
be.
be walking Rufus.
Oh, okay.
I haven't. I've spoken to him a little bit in between the break. But you know, when Rufus wants to go for a walk, Rufus has to go for a walk. That's just it, you know.
I know he loves Rufus.
Yeah. But obviously he'll be busy packing all week.
Yes, because it's been so busy.
Yeah. Right, so that'll do.
Yep.
So you see we've got a little bit of a mixed background just from one of the little stamps that's in that set. So you're going to catch this, and I think I don't know, sometimes the anti-static bag is in one of the end of call items.
Oh, okay. Lottie's going to have a look, see if it's there.
Or it might be in the brand shop. I'm not sure where it is, but we quite often have it.
One of my favourite things ever.
Yeah, it never gets old, does it?
No,
because it acts as a resist as well, and it gives a little bit of. In fact, we'll do something. Should we do some? Yeah, let's do something else while we're at it.
Okay.
I'm just going to see if I can not stick my fingers in it, and just drag the Versafine round the edges as well, so we can get the edges going.
Being very careful.
I'm being very careful not to stick my fingers in it.
That would be something I would do.
Yeah.
Standard.
What's a fingerprint between friends? It is a bit of a grungy background anyway, so. And then I'm going to just put the embossing powder in there, and then I can just dip it in.
Lovely.
Saves me pouring it again.
Yep. If you do want to show any pictures of anything you've been making from Phil or Trudy's, of course, collection, please feel free to send them in to studio@hochanda.com or pop your pictures on Facebook.
I think I've stuck my fingers in the ink, so we'll deal with that in a second.
As they say, you can always stick a flower on it or something.
No, we don't need to do that, don't worry. We're all right. So what you need is a paintbrush.
Okay.
We can always fix it. And we can just brush that off there. It's only there and there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to pick it up now because I've got everything, I've got it everywhere. Really thought that through, didn't I? And we'll heat set it.
Gold on black is just magic.
It's very, very elegant, isn't it? And gold and red and white and black, they just go all together really well.
Yeah. I think you suggested at one point that if you're just starting out, actually gold is a really good one to do gold on black because you can see it changing.
You can, yeah. I mean, there are other powders that are harder to see. I think that the kind of glittery ones are harder to see. But gold and silver are really easy. There's a definite change in them. So at home, I wouldn't have done that second bit when I did. I'd have set it all and then gone round because then you're less likely to get all the little bits. But it's all right.
Yeah.
Quite a nice background actually.
Good.
Okay.
Lovely.
Doesn't matter that if there's little bits, it's absolutely fine. And if you find it's all buckling, all you need to do is put it underneath a pile of dyes and it'll flatten out. It'll be absolutely fine. So that's my background. Then I need to stamp my rose, which I'm using for this one. And I'm going to use my Stamp Perfect for this, just so I can make sure I get it all, because it is almost an A6 stamp. So it's a biggie. And it's not that you won't necessarily... It's nothing to do with the stamp, it's to do with where you put your pressure. You know, you don't often get your pressure everywhere, you know, if it's a big stamp. Put it under it. So I'm going to stamp it with VersaFine Clear, and I'm not going to bother embossing it or anything. If you wanted to do this, what I'm going to do in a minute, straight away, I would suggest you perhaps, I don't know, use archival or actually stamp and then emboss with clear powder. But I've got one that's dry already.
That's cool.
And I tend to do that when I get my new stamps. I stamp them sort of 3 or 4 times each so that they're ready to go when I want to.
Yeah.
And if I'm mopping up backgrounds and things like that, and I want these lend themselves to kind of mopped up backgrounds really well. Give that a really good press. So working all the way over the image. There's even an Eiffel Tower on this because it kind of goes with love, and roses go with love, and there's lots of little hearts, you know, and a love letter. There's loads of stuff. Okay, there we go. Isn't that beautiful?
It is. Look at all that detail.
It's stunning, and you see different things as you look into it. You've got extra little flowers here, which are hydrangea flowers. So there's a correlation with that and the hydrangea that you've got. You've obviously got your butterflies. You've got your music. We're going to use this heart here as well. So it's absolutely stunning. So put that to one side because I do have one that's nice and dry because I can use that again for something else.
Yep.
Here we are, and this is just on a standard piece of the super smooth watercolour card.
Cool.
And so we're going to do a little bit of kind of mopping of ink and stuff. And I'm going for, in my set, I'm going for the bright red. Whenever I get my pens, I do myself a swatch. And that's the order that these pens are in here. Obviously now we've got the stickers, I'll rearrange them, but as it is, that's what they are. So I'm going for this red here, which is the brightest one. And I'm actually going to use my craft sheet as opposed to my blending mat, and I'll explain why in a moment. I'm just going to spread some onto my sheet. Hopefully you can see it. And I'm going to mist it with water. There we go, woken it up. And I'm going to grab some indigo blue Magic Sparkle, which is one of the Luscious powders.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because remember, it's a water-based product, and this works with a water-based product, so we can mix our products and see how they look together. So it's a beautiful mica powder, that's what it is. And so that will now change my blending colour into a pearlescent
Fabulous.
colour.
You know I love that, Julia.
Yeah. So, but we're going to do this as a mopped up background. So we're just playing with it, just to disturb it. And as I play with it, I can move that around if I wanted to, and then I've made myself an edge.
Oh, nice.
Now, on this particular occasion, I'm not using the whole thing, so I'm not going to continue to do that. But I am going to mix in that bit of powder there, so it's all mixed. And then we're just going to dip. And what happens when we dip is we get a pearlescent dip. So when that dries, which I'll give it a little blast in a moment so it will dry, then that's been lovely and pearlescent. Now obviously normally I'd pick this up onto another one. In fact, I will do that. I'll just pick it up onto this one and then I'll have another one. But we could, if we wanted to, there's nothing stopping us actually painting with that if we wanted to.
That's
so,
cool.
Having said that, let's just...
You're going to do it.
I'm just going to do that.
Cool. We do have some luscious powders on the website if you do want to take a little look.
Yeah, there should be some in the brand shop. I'm just going to paint in this heart. It's quite pale actually. Let's just scribble a little bit more pen just over here. But don't put your pen in this wet luscious powder, whatever you do. So I'm going to cut this out, but I can just colour that in there like that, and that's going to be cut out in a moment. And that'll be nice and pearly when it's dry.
Gorgeous.
It's nice to find things that play nicely with each other, and also you can, if you create yourself a luscious powder background, like that card on my Facebook Live.
Oh yes, I can show it again.
That's got a luscious powder background, and I've actually painted over the top direct from the pen
this one
onto it. Yes, so there's actually pen directly on top of the luscious powders on there.
Ooh,
so they will play nicely with each other, and you'll get the pearlescence from the pen then as well.
Yeah.
You sometimes will pick up a little bit of the powder onto the pen, but you can get rid of most of it just by scribbling off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just give this a quick blast.
So do make sure you're checking out your baskets for the fabulous Weekend Wow. It is very, very limited stock. And this is the restocked stock because it did sell out once already. It's the Flora Musica, and you've got so many different elements on each stamp. You can either use one element or you can literally use the full thing. You can spread the cost, 2 payments of £27.47. Your item number then is 346303. Back to you, Julia.
Okay, so we're taking this same red pen, and I'm just going to colour in the rose. And to do this again, I'm doing it really, really roughly, because when you've got something like a, I suppose I could say it's not really an abstract background, is it? But it's a little bit of an implied background. You can be quite reasonably free with the way that you colour in, and it doesn't matter if I go out a little bit because it looks like it belonged to the background anyway. I'm just going to use the water brush just to move some of this. It's a very strong red, this. Just move some of that around, and if I haven't got enough, I can always pick some more up off of my mat. So the reason why I went onto my craft sheet rather than my blending mat is because of the mica powder.
Yeah.
The mica powder, it's very hard to get it off your blending mat, as I discovered. So I found that out, so I can tell you not to do it.
Because I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either, unfortunately.
You do now.
I do now. So we just do this little bud down here, and then just pull the colour. I'm actually using the water brush from the set 3,
right?
Just because I'm getting quite used to using this particular one, and it just suits me because it's medium tip, and so I can get into the little areas and all the big areas at the same time. So I'm just colouring in the little hearts there, so I'll just get in that one. Don't need all of them. And we've got a butterfly just here, which I will do in a different colour. So we just grab one of the pinks, which is like, it's a pinky purple, this one.
Nice.
very quickly, and then we just do the rose leaves.
Okay.
And I like the fourth one, 2, 3, 4. It's funny how you already get your favourites.
Yeah. It's interesting because while I'm listening to you, your voice is starting to really, like, I don't know, your tone is in because you're relaxing while you're colouring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, because it's so lovely and relaxing to do.
It is, it is. Obviously, it's not quite as relaxing on air as, as it is when you're at home doing it, you know. And, of course, we've always got the thing about speed and whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is not the sort of colouring that you need to get stressed about.
No.
Because, I mean, I'm not... I always say this and people tell me off, but I'm not an expert colourist. But I think sometimes that kind of helps a little bit because, you know, if I can do it, then it means that you guys can do it too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be perfect to look pretty good, actually. So I'm going to move some of that around. I've just spotted that I keep on putting the wrong top on. I've missed a little heart. I need that little heart doing there. But you can see the pen goes on here. We've got. Can you see that kind of glistening that we've got?
It's coming through, isn't it?
It's beautiful, and it's coming through on the rose, and it's like that very well known movie with the rose in the glass.
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, you know. So if you'd got something like a snow globe or something, wouldn't this rose look fantastic? Just, you know, in one of those, you know, a die cut one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like inside a bell jar.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just
beautiful.
move those around. Obviously, we've got the colour underneath the leaves, but that kind of makes the leaves look a little bit more mottled.
Lovely. If you do want the wonderful set 4 of your watercolour brush pens, they're at the bottom of the screen. $29.99, 127479 is the item number.
Right, so now what we're going to do is tear it. It's like, oh no! Now, when you tear towards you, I want to do that. Try and do that properly. When you turn towards you, you're going to get a rough edge. That's what I want around the rose. I want a rough edge around the rose, and I want to keep certain elements that I'm going to cut out in a minute. So when you go down the counter again, I'll do my scissor cutting out.
Okay.
So we're going round the top of the rose because the piece we're going to put it on is smaller. That piece is smaller than this piece, and this is going to give you a different look, and it makes it, I suppose, I don't know, a little bit more contemporary. So we tear that up like that. So there's our rose, and that's going to sit there like that.
Yeah.
So to finish this edge off, what we're going to do is we're going to take Festive Berries and Aged Mahogany, which are 2 reds from the Distress Oxide range.
I'm loving the contrast, you know. That against the background.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the 2 reds because I don't seem to have a red that's quite that red in the Distress. Now whether Sir Tim will be bringing out any reds that match, it'd be really nice if he brought a red out to match that.
Oh, Lottie's just said he brought out an orangey red last
week.
week.
He did, yes.
Oh, nice name, Crackled Campfire.
Yeah, he's so good with his names.
Yeah.
I mean, how does he still come up with names? So I'm also adding on here Festive Berries on top, which kind of brightens up the Aged Mahogany, and I think finishes it off quite nicely.
Yeah. That's looking beautiful.
That's going round like that. See how different this looks to what it looked to begin with, and then that will go on there. So what we're also going to do is actually tear towards me, tear some of the music out. I want to keep this butterfly, so we're going to tear my music like that and tear up here, and I'm going to go around the edge with this in exactly the same way.
Yeah.
So that will then come and tuck under there.
Nice.
So I'm also going to cut out the butterfly by hand. I'm going to cut out this letter by hand, and I'm also going to cut out that heart.
Right.
Okay.
Shall I do my bit then?
Yeah, okay. And I'll be ready for when you come back.
Lovely. Right, so the embossing folders, and can I just say, these are nice large embossing folders that you've got here. Your 8x8s, because I know Phil loves his 8x8 cards too. So we've got these, and I do have some boards I'll show you in a second. But there you go, really lovely, very useful for any occasion. So this one is called the Beaded Swags embossing folder, so you can see that there. I like that word, swag. And then you've got your flourish. Isn't that cool? Look at that. And then we have got the striped elegance embossing folder. Yeah, you can just see that there. Oh, right, what Phil was saying, that they weren't thick enough at the time. Oh, because I know Phil is a perfectionist. So if something's not right, he's going to send it back until it's right. But now they are right. But look how these work. They really finish off a card, don't they? That's so beautiful. You can see this on the Just For You. Just in the background, lovely. And then we've got this one. Let's bring this in. Very nice indeed. You can really pick that up because you can sand it back, of course. And then we've got this one here. You can see those lovely, lovely swirls are fabulous. £26.97 for the embossing folders. Item number is 343, excuse me, 423. Next then, we have got a complete collection of our fabulous borders, but you can get them individually. £28.99 each, or if you want the complete collection you get £10 off, and it's on Flexi Buy. So take a look at this set. Delightfully Deco, that's nice, I like that name. So you can see how useful these are going to be. Something a bit Aztec about that. Isn't that cool? And then we've also got our Perfectly Pretty. Let's bring this one in. Ah, that's adorable because you've got some hearts in some of them. They're like almost teardrop hearts.
There might be something that Phil's bringing out soon.
Yes.
That might have some of those designs on them.
Oh, you tease, Julia. I like that. And then you've got your loveliest lattice. Again, that is really pretty. The lattice has octagons in, which goes with the next set of dies that we've got on the show. I've just got a couple of samples here. So I mean, they make a great finish to a border, don't they? Look at that, really pretty. And I've got one more here. Look at that, isn't that adorable? Now, if you do want the complete collection, £76.97. Item number is 017523. Or if, again, you want to spread the cost, please do, because it is on Flexi Buy. And then, oh, there it is, 2 payments of £38.49. Right, these are the elegant eyelets in the octagon, because I know these are really quite new, these. Look at that. And they look fabulous, don't they? Now, how many dies are we getting here? 13 dies. Oh, and you get the storage. Yes, that's always such a bonus, isn't it, when you get the die storage on the magnetic sheet. £35.99, 573766. Now, at the bottom of the screen, we've got the deboss of the octagons. I was £35.99. 573766 is the item number. Okay, next we've got the squares. These are the Elegant Eyelet Square collection. And you've got 14 dies. Again, they're on that A4 magnetic storage sheet. £35.99. Item number is 121077. And then here you can see, just coming into the screen, the double debossed essential squares. 13 dies there. £35.99 again. 903840. Right. So here we go. We've got some more things for you to add to your baskets. Oh, okay. The tweezers. Let's have a look here. Here they are. The tweezers have been really busy. So you're getting the set of 3. It's £14.99 and it is limited stock. Item number is 618616. Now the mats that Julia was using, we have these. So you get the 3, do we? Oh, sorry. Okay, no, you get the A3 and the A4 for £17.98, 823919. And then the texture stamps that Julia used, these are extremely limited stock, £35.47. Item number is 787825. Do check out your baskets, lovely jubbly. And don't forget about your weekend wow, because there's not much left at all, and you're getting that saving. There you go. And don't forget, you'll get your free gift, one of those lovely pastes at the back. So it might be a pink, it might be a purple, or it might be a blue, but hey, you're not paying for it, and it's awesome. Lovely. Okay, back to you then, Julia.
Okay, so I've cut out and I've started sticking, and I've got I've obviously cut these out, and I've just tucked underneath the music piece and glued the letter onto it, and I've glued this heart down the bottom here. That's the one with that I painted with the
that looks
luscious.
So cool.
Yeah. And then I've got the butterfly here, and I've just given him a little bit of shape. Unfortunately, I've cut his antennae off because he's not got broad antennae, so I'm really sorry about that. And then I'm just going to pop him onto one of the rose leaves there.
That's so lovely.
Yeah. So that in itself, you know, matted and layered, you know, if we just put it onto a card, that could be a card in itself, could it not? That would be lovely, you know, with the sentiment. But we're not going to do that.
Okay.
So I've got an elegant eyelet rectangle, which is also on the show. It's not one of the new ones because we bought it here before. And this is cut out of the sumptuous scarlet. And I've cut the same size double debossed essential rectangle, which is also on the show, out of pure white. And then when I glue these together, they'll be exactly the same size, but you'll have a nice kind of debossed border showing through underneath. And again, this could be a card. You know, all these layers that I'm giving you, you can stop at any point and make a smaller card if you want to. It's just the ideas, just the techniques, and you can just use them however you want. You know, even if the whole thing isn't your cup of tea, hopefully there's something, and I do bang on about this, there's something somewhere within the demonstration that you can think, yeah, I'll do that bit. That bit is what I want to do, you know?
Nice.
And I'm going to put this on, I'm going to put this on foam tape. Think about what I did before. When you add dimension to a card, you make it look more expensive. I mean, obviously we've made it look a bit more expensive by putting some gold embossing on there. That always kind of raises the bar a little bit. But a little bit of dimension, unless you're worried about postage, makes it look expensive.
Cool. Just while you're doing that, on the website, oh yes, the pick and mix, there you go, of the card. So have a little look at the different colours that you can choose from. Look at, oh wow, there really is loads. There's purples, there's pinks.
There's
look
your
how bright
sumptuous
that.
scarlet. So if you're looking for Christmas, you've got your sumptuous scarlet, you've got perhaps your cobalt for your snowy scenes, you've got the racing green and the other green. There's another deep green that I can't remember the name of at the moment. There's also the did I say the claret? Also, you've got your white as well, which is a staple.
Yep. Lovely.
We don't have the watercolour card in the pick and mix though, because it's a more expensive card.
Okay. Right, back to you, Julia.
Yeah, so building up. So that's where we're at now. Already looks fabulous. So we're going on to our background. I've got a couple of borders here, but what I've also got is a piece of the elegant ebony card, which I've embossed with the classic flourish embossing folder.
Nice.
Which is just
stunning, isn't it?
It is stunning. But what we're going to do again is jazz it up a little bit. And we're going to dust it with our anti-static bag, which should give you a clue as to what I'm going to do. So we don't pick up any of my fingerprints. We might do, or I might actually make a bit of a mess of it, but it's fine. I'll tell you what it looks like.
Yes.
Or you know, I know what it's supposed to look like, but my touch isn't as light as Phil's. I'm a little bit more heavy-handed.
So you've got your...
I've got my brayer. This is the 4-inch brayer, and we're using our Versamark again. And the 4-inch brayer does come with the 6-inch. So very lightly, I'm just running the brayer over the top of my folder. It's hard to see whether you've inked.
Yes.
although we are getting a watermark, and obviously you can go as much or as little as you want to. You don't have to do the whole thing.
No, I think this is a lovely technique.
We'll stop at that. And I could go round the edge again like I did before, but I got in a mess last time, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, but you get the idea.
Indeed.
And again, we're going to add our gold embossing powder.
Lovely, then it all ties in, doesn't it?
Then it all ties in. Obviously, we could have gone silver instead of gold, you know. We could have gone white.
Oh.
Pure white, that would have looked lovely too. If you're using some of the, because I know Phil's put the premium embossing folders on the show, the carnival colours and the sort of olive, and there's another, what is it, honey or something like that. So he's put those on. Those won't show up so well on black because they're a little bit translucent. So what you want is you want your metallics really, or you want an opaque powder to show up on black. It's a little bit dodgy when you start using black. It would probably be very nice with the glittery ones as well.
Have a look on the website for all of those.
I have caught a little bit, but to me...
Not much.
My excuse is it looks like brushed metal.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it looks effective even if you haven't even embossed it yet.
Yeah,
it really looks good.
It's a beautiful folder. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful folder. It's rather nice. I know that Phil's done it when he bought his Christmas ones out.
Yeah.
He was using picket fence distress ink. It's not an oxide, it's just a distress ink.
Yeah.
He was running that over some of his coloured ones, so like I think it was the blue sapphire he was running it over, or the imperial blue.
Yeah.
And that looks absolutely stunning with the snowflakes. So it is a really nice technique to do, and the brayers they're a hard brayer, they're not a soft brayer, they're not like the speedball brayer. So they're a lot more forgiving when you're doing this, and when you're doing the letterpress technique, which is when you actually apply the ink to your folder and then you run it through your machine and emboss it, and the ink transfers from the folder to the card. Then you add your embossing powder and you heat set, or if you've got a coloured ink you don't need to. So it's a much easier brayer to use for those kind of techniques.
Yeah.
So we're nearly there. It's quite a big area, this. I didn't do the full size. I think this is 7 1/4 inches square.
Right.
But you know, we started with a black piece of card. Obviously, I'd embossed it already, and it's just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely, it does look like brushed metal to me.
Yeah, I agree. Amazing. Oh, can we wiggle it?
Yeah, we can wiggle it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like I say, I've missed little bits and I've gone down in bits, but that's my brush metal for you. And so we're going to glue this. We've got, I'd normally stick it under a book or something, because obviously once you heat card, it starts to bend a little bit and it needs time to settle down, but we don't have that time. So we'll use some of Phil's glue,
which is on the website, and I can testify it's amazing.
It is really, really good glue, yeah, and it lasts a long time. And all the pots, I mean, there's one pot that's got a brush in it, so that's not a squeezy pot. All the others, the 30mm, the 60mm, and this one, which is the 120, are all they're very easy to squeeze. So if you have kind of dexterity problems, it's very easy to squeeze it, which is always good to know.
Here we go.
And you do go right to the bottom of the pot as well, which is good.
And they're on screen for you at £19.96. This is all your gluing need, this is.
Yeah, it is. And they will last a long time, because we're coming up... Well, I mean, I know a lot of people have already started their Christmas cards with being indoors a lot.
Yeah.
But when you're doing your Christmas cards, you use more than ever.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you want to make sure you're stocked up. Okay, so I think we're going to go with the fact that that's stuck. Bear with me.
Yeah, that's all good.
So I've got a couple of the deco borders now. I've used different deco borders to this one. You can see they are different, and then there's another design as well. And so I've cut the backer out of the pure white card, and the top is out of the sumptuous scarlet. Glued them together, and I've just trimmed a tiny little bit off so that I'm equal to my length here. And we're going to we've got these on the double-sided tape, and we're going to pop these either side.
How
Line them
grand
up.
is this looking?
It is very special. If you thought about kind of a, I don't know, a wedding anniversary card, just because you're going to say somebody, you know, you love somebody, or somebody's getting married, or it's Valentine's Day, this colour scheme is always going to be a winner for a loved theme card. And of course the rose is perfect too. There's my borders. And I would put some pearls in here.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got little holes there. That's perfect for one of the pearls. And to use on there, I'd use the Secret Escape, which is the pink and green one.
Lovely.
Because we coloured in here. In that will go with that fine.
Yep.
And then we've got the green on the leaves, so that's what I would use. How are we doing? We've got 44. We're not doing too bad now,
No, we've
are
got
we?
10 minutes, Julia.
10 minutes.
Take your
I'll
time.
finish this. We'll have a good old chat. Honestly, the last hour just flew by, and I struggled to get everything done. Like, obviously, things just take different times, don't they? So we're going to pop this in the middle here, just like that. See, it looks it's totally different because of the different background.
Yeah.
And of course, I've tore it slightly differently, and it's a different border, but it just looks tremendous. And then, do you want me to stamp the sentiments, or should I just stick them on?
Whatever you fancy. Oh, stamping, they're saying.
Stamping, stamping. Do some stamping, Julia. Right. Okay, let's dust this with an anti-static bag because we're going to stamp and emboss this.
Lovely. More embossing, love it.
Yeah, more embossing, but we'll do it in the black, and we'll do...
What words do you fancy?
We've got, we have someone special.
Oh, a lot of just said Phil was saying you snip the top of the packaging to get them out easier.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of my friends, Jane Gill. She's always done it with her stamps. So if you just knit the top where the hangy bit is, you can just slide your stamps in and out, and they stay. You know what they're called and everything. Then, and that's the idea. Unless you put them in on the wonk and then the side splits, which does happen sometimes.
It does. We're all speaking from experience.
Yeah, yeah. So these are trio frame, and they're really cool because when you stamp them, you'll see in a moment. It is on the pure white card.
Yeah.
I didn't bother too much because when I stamped my main image, it was on the super smooth watercolour card, which is actually got kind of a creamy hue to it, whereas this is pure white. But if you're actually colouring the background, it's not that noticeable if you put it with a white card. It doesn't have to be the watercolour card throughout. So you want clear. Phil's left me his clear. That's pure white.
Did he?
He did. I did
good.
say, he was watching my Facebook Live yesterday, and I said to him, I'm nearly out of cream, out of clear, so if you could leave yours for me, please, darling.
Darling.
And he was obviously watching, so, yeah. So then this is going to go really beautiful, deep black.
Nice glossy finish.
Yeah. And so we've got 3 frames around this, so it's up to you how you cut them out. I tend to cut the whole thing out, so I've got 3 frames, because I think Phil's gone to the trouble of designing 3 frames, so I'm going to actually use them. But you don't have to, because if we actually cut this one out, scissors, what we could do is change it to look entirely different by snipping off this outer one and going up there.
Yep.
Then we can go along this one here. See, I'm not very good. Thing is, I'm not very good at actually cutting along a line. I prefer to cut outside a line because I think it actually hides all sorts of imperfections. So we go out here, and then we will need to just go underneath here, and then we cut 2, and we've got a line going across through the bottom.
I see.
So that one looks entirely different to my someone special. No, I didn't do that one. Sorry. We
don't
pretend
worry.
I did the same one. But can you see that one looks entirely different to that one? I prefer the 3-frame myself. But what you can do also is, if this had all 3 on, or if it doesn't, if you ink around the edges, it actually, not so much on this one because I've cut it, but it actually, you can actually give yourself a faux mat of it.
Yeah, good point.
If you've left yourself a little border. But if you leave a little border, then mat it onto some coloured card and then cut it out again, you've actually got 5 frames around that one.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and you could
Options.
keep going forever. So we pop these on the card. So I've done With Love on your special day. That's what I've done.
Cool.
To put on mine. So it could be a very special. It could be perhaps a ruby wedding anniversary
with the red,
card,
yes,
because
absolutely.
we've got the red, or it could just be a wedding card. And I put these on pads as well.
Do you know, I really like the contrast also between the neatness from the dies, but then your torn edges.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, when I started doing this one, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I did know that I wanted to use my background that had got the cream paste on it, and I actually took loads of photographs of different permutations of what I wanted with it, and I bought in some bits from moulds, and I did all sorts of things, and then I just went with the torn in the end. Yeah, it's a good idea to take photographs so you know where you're going. So, like I say, I would put some of the Secret Escape pearls just on the little dots there. But there we go.
Lovely. That is a really nice. It's quite a dramatic card as well, like in a good way.
Yeah, but it's achievable. Everything on there is obviously available on the show.
Yep.
And then the Magic Sparkle Luscious powder is on the website, so you could add that to your basket. But yeah, I quite like the little hearts in the background too.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we have got the Wow. It is super limited. Last chance saloon really to have a look at this as well, because, you know.
Yeah.
Now, set 1 and set 2 were in stock, but they've gone. You can't get them individually. You can only get them as your bundle. They are £10.45 normally each, but now £9.15 each. And yes, that was what I was going to say. If you've still got your £5 credit, it would be £8.32 each. Yeah, samples to the end, because the design team
They've
have
worked
done,
really, really hard. So I must say a big thank you to Alison and David, to Lozzie, to Joanne and to Jennifer, to the man himself, of course, as well, because he's actually made some as well.
Yes, he has.
And they have worked really, really hard, and they've all done something different.
They have, haven't
Oh,
they?
and Karen's, just mention Karen.
I don't think you did.
Karen's made some as well before she went off on holiday.
Yeah.
So there's well over 50, I think with mine as well, there's well over 60 samples that we've made, and you know, not a lot of time really working on them, and some pieces we hadn't had, you know, some of the sentiments. That one's stunning.
This
that
one?
Yeah, look at the colours in that.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So
That's
look what you can do. So you made... The image has got 2 irises on, but there's more than 2 irises there because they've been stamped several times, but just focal images been pulled out. So you can do that with any of them.
Yeah.
You can take that design, and they are in an album on Phil's Sentimentally Yours page.
Yeah.
So you can go and grab that, save that photograph, and when you get these stamps home, you can make it with all of them and do them all different, whatever colour you want to.
Yeah.
And don't forget that Phil's got his Crafting with Sentimentally Yours and Phil Martin, or the other way around, group.
Yeah.
And you can ask to join, and there's loads and loads of inspiration there. And we do have sneaky peeks in the group before anybody else sees them too.
Oh, that's nice as well.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And Phil does the Facebook Live every Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, unless he's here.
Yes.
Like yesterday, I did it instead. And it's a good old proper card, you know. It's easily an hour plus, closer to 2 hours that he spends taking you from start to finish. So there's loads of inspiration, and on Saturday we'll be doing one of these.
Excellent. Well, do you know what, Julia? We have technically sold out.
Oh, well done, everybody.
Right to the wire there, actually.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah, enjoy. We've technically sold out, which means all the stock is in baskets, cannot get any more. Please check out. Please, because you only get about something like
10 minutes,
is
I
it
think.
10?
Yeah, it's 10.
To check out, otherwise they'll bounce back and then somebody else will nab it. Right then, so thank you for purchasing. And next then, oh, the pens, I have got the pens, sorry, I was miles away.
Where are they
then.
hiding now?
Oh yeah, I have hidden them.
There's so many samples, isn't there?
I know, this is wonderful, this is why I wanted to show them. Let me open up the doodah again.
Yeah, so there's 3 clips, there's 2 on the side and 1 on the top.
Yeah.
Those are your security clips.
That's it.
And then, like we say, there's 24 pens in there, no replication of colours across the other sets. There's 2 water brushes, a fine and a broad, and then you've got your stickers that go across all of the sets. Obviously, you don't have to use the stickers. We're not making you use the stickers. You can keep them in separate sets if you want to. They all the sets work independently, so just because you buy set 4 today doesn't mean to say you have to buy the other 3 sets as well.
Yeah, lovely. So they're $29.99, 127,479, and don't forget you will get your lovely gift with purchase if you make a purchase. It'll be one of these, whichever colour. It's a nice lucky dip.
Yeah, nice lucky dip, whatever the girls throw into the parcels.
Yeah. Good stuff. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, as ever, it's a pleasure. We'll see you again soon.
Yes, 9th of September.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Right then, Adam and our lovely John are coming up for the one-day special. The complete collection is going nuts, so make sure you check out, and we'll see you after this short break. Because we're actually having a party with John next door, followed by the birthday 7-day saver sensations. So please make sure you're joining Adam for that one. Keep him company and send him lots of pictures to show.
Hi, I'm Pat.
And Mark.
From Totally Patched. We're a family-based business here in Shropshire. We've been established for about 20 years.
All of our kits come pre-cut, meaning all the fabric is cut for the actual people who want to make the items, whether they be cushions, bags, quilts, or anything else you want to cast your creative memory or mind into.
Most of the kits we produce we design ourselves. The design process is usually inspired by the fabric itself. We only use great quality fabrics, 100% cottons.
So, whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewer or quilter, we hope we've got something for all of you.
Make sure you come and watch us on Hochanda.
Seven-day savers. It's the Oh! Fancy meeting you again. We've got another chance to look at our 7-day savers. This time we've got the Oakwood A4 Christmas card, 270 GSM. But what are you getting? You are getting 40 of the white. You are getting 20 of the beautiful Christmas red, and you're also getting 20 of the green as well. That's 80 sheets in total for £16.99. That works out to be 21 pence per sheet. I know, for all of this card. Remember, it's 270 GSM. Remember, if you buy anything throughout the live hours as well, you'll be entitled for that free gift. Yes, a free gift. All the terms and conditions are on the website. Check them out. 659151 is your item number. £16.99. You're saving £7. Right then, get me to the cake. Here I come.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company, and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps, and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion, and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years, I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products, and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
You've got all the collections so far, you just need to finish them off. And this is the collection that you have been waiting for. This is the final instalment of John Next Door by the very beautiful, I'm going to say this hour. I didn't think I was going to, but I'm going to say it. The very beautiful and the very talented. Yes, I don't care. Mr. John Lockwood. This is the section you've been waiting for. This is the last of the Christmas collection. Now, I'm going to throw it straight out. We were busy at launch, ridiculously busy at launch. It's been one of those weeks. And you know I don't say that often, and when I say it, I don't mean it lightly. Really busy launch. Busy for your one-day special that we've got here in front of me as well. Now, there is a one-day special and there is a larger bundle as well. We will go through the details of both as we go on. The details on your screen at the moment are for your one-day special. So far, 221227 is your item number, £35.97, and you are getting the most magnificent set that you see here of dies and stamps that once again John has pulled out of the bag because, in John's words, life's too short. And it really is to start fussy cutting. I'm with you there. So you are getting the stamps and dies that correspond, so everything that you need to start cutting out the beautiful foliage that I think really, when you look at it, you change the colours. You could use these all year round. Now let's introduce the man himself who knows more about this than anyone, because he designed them by hand. By his very own eyes. He sat there with Quill. Oh yeah, with Quill. Him, Florence Nightingale. Didn't really. Exaggerating slightly. It's John. Good evening, John.
Good evening, Madam Humphreys.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
I'm good.
You are. You're on top form tonight.
I've had a cup of tea. I don't have sugar, you see. I normally have sweetener. I've had 2 sugars.
Oh, that's
buzzing.
very dangerous.
Buzzing. You wait till the come down.
Yeah, I'd hate to see you on coffee. You'd be like bouncing off the walls.
Can you imagine me on coffee?
Yeah, it'd be like a misguided 3-year-old who's had coffee,
I'd be
I
like
think.
Tigger.
Yeah.
We won't tell you where my tail is now. I forget this is the show that gets repeated and people watch. Manage my voice. But first of all, we've got to go any further. 45% of your one-day special's already gone. It's very busy. Could we get close-up of said bracelet? New bracelet. I must say thank you to Angela for I asked for one of these about 4 weeks ago. and she promised me she would make me one. And she did make said bracelet, so I must thank you. I will wear it for the rest of the evening. I absolutely love it. Thank you for the little bag as well that it came in with my little name on, so I knew it was mine. John's got one as well. He's going to open his live shortly. But the one-day special that we're talking about at the moment, yeah, neither did I till I walked into set.
I'd forgotten.
The one-day special, 45% of the stock is already gone. Most people already are going for that large collection, which we'll touch on shortly, do not worry. But why do you think the one-day special is so busy already?
I genuinely don't know. You can't think... I mean, I would say, to be honest, the feedback that came back to me from the Angels was that the Snowflower with the stamp and die was so easy to use, which people know with my flower stamp and dies. They are designed that somebody who has never done a stamp and matching die before in their life could do it. But they said they are just so flexible. So every single flower on this set has been made with it. So you have got flowers that look as if they're Christmassy. You've got that snowflake in the middle. You've got the bag at the back is actually been made by Mrs. Duck, and that doesn't look like that Christmas snowflower.
No, it doesn't.
But it is. She's even got a card there, the poking out that looks like fuchsias.
This one?
Yeah, so she's made it into a fuchsia, because it's her own personal trial. But I think it's the flexibility in there. So every flower on that is made with the Snowflower. And I think people are seeing that, whoa, I can make something for Christmas, but make it last all year, because we're investing money in these things. And I think it's heartbreaking sometimes. You know, when you buy a die and you use it for that specific purpose, then it gets put away. Or all it does is that one thing. So I love to create things that people can keep on the desk all the time.
And it worked. From looking at what you're getting, even looking at it now, I can see little trees in there, so I can see seam builders straight away. You could use them as little trees just for distance,
yes,
if you wanted to, if you start manipulating the shapes themselves. Then you've got your leaves in there, then you've got your foliage, the sprigs that you can use, depending on the coloured card you cut it out of, you can use them all year round. We've done them in Miri card that you see here. It now looks Christmassy, but you do those in a green, you do those in, well, autumnal colours. If I hold this card like this, so I've currently got in my hand, you would see that could be a wreath for any time of the year. That could be Easter. It could be for anything, because you've got everything there. It's in fact a Christmas card. But if you take that away, that could be used for anything. Change the background in there, bring some lighter colours in. That could be an autumn wreath if you wanted it to as well. There is so many things you can achieve with your one-day special. £35.97. 221227 is your item number. Now remember, you've got your £5 saving on top of that as well. That will carry over to the large bundle that we're going to tell you about. But before we tell you about that, you can go for them individually as well if you want. Sort of like two one-day specials we've got. We've got the time die that we're looking at now. 13 dies is what you're getting in here for £19.99. The time die is beautiful because, once again, John could have quite easily given you a time for this, but you've given the hands separately, John, so we can now use this for New Year, we can use this for birth cards or them sorts of cards.
You can use it for anything. I mean, birth is a great idea. You can actually put on the time someone was born. The clock is a completely separate piece. And because in there, I mean, this one, that's not Christmas. That's celebrating. That's actually done as a New Year card to me, because it's at midnight.
That moves. I don't know.
Yeah, she's put it on a little thingy so that you can set your own time. But again, you can do that. You've got a little piece to cover over the pin. You can make it with the Christmas. But what you've also got in there, because of the panels and the die itself, that card is entirely made with the die set. So you just use the outside and one of the panels, and it gives you that beautiful pop-up fold card. You know, change the colour with the glitters, which we're not saying much about. Use them as individual panels. Extend it on to give you a Happy New Year or something like that. And I always think, as part of our Christmas card making, we should always remember, first of all, can we do something else with it for the rest of the year? But also, we have a lot of people now who don't celebrate Christmas.
This is very true.
We have
very, very true.
As much as people, you know, I personally do not like Happy Holidays. It's too American. I know that they like that. But I have got friends who don't celebrate Christmas. They get a New Year card, or they can get a, you know, Blessing of the Season card. There's lots more you can do with it. And I think Christmas time really, really falls in that one.
I was thinking, while I was holding that clock, I thought, I know the size of this clock. I've seen this clock somewhere before. And it wasn't the clock I was thinking of. It was
the Sam circles.
Sam circles I was thinking of.
So the centre panel on this can be replaced. So the clock will fit within Sam's circles. It will fit within the snow globe from last year and the bauble from last year.
No,
the snow globe and the bauble centres will fit in this from last year. All of the sentiments will fit in the centre. All of the centres will fit in from Sam's circles from the snow globe and from the bauble from last year. So if you've got any of those dies along with this, they will fit together. I mean, I love the one at the bag at the back that Ange's done, and she's actually used the happy from the Christmas set and just stamped birthday. But again, that's the same circle from Christmas time in the middle.
So
just
don't just think Christmas. I know we're talking the Christmas time die set, but please, when we talk Christmas, you don't have to think Christmas all the time, because there is so many more elements to this that you can use. And I said, I looked at it a minute ago, I thought I recognise that from somewhere. You can be creating cards that look like this as well. How beautiful is that? That's the time die that we're looking at. And then last but no means least, to add to your large collection that we've got on here as well, we've got the tree. Now, this tree is beautiful. This is Jane's tree die. You're getting 8 dies in this. £19.99 is what you're looking at. But once again, it's the detail that is in this tree. Yes, it's a Christmas tree. Yes, it has shapes in there. But the snippability in this is phenomenal.
I built this tree from individual branches, so I did drawings of branches of like mistletoe, and then deers, stags, stars and snowflakes. And the idea was that that the whole tree is actually made up just of those items. There's nothing else in there, there's no fillers. Every little thing that is added together is either a snowflake or a star, so you keep seeing things in it. Because when I drew it, it was called Tree of Things. Because it was just simply, I mean, they all have crazy names when I'm drawing them, and they have to be corrected for when we go into production. But it was literally just a tree made out of things, and I made sure as well it wasn't symmetrical. Because I think that's really boring. I think your eye likes to travel and see different things.
And you are, and a simple mats and layers with the tree cut out. Now, I think by the looks of it, this has been cut out a fair few times, because you've got a lot of depth in there. But look at that, just mats and layered up, tree on top, few baubles. You can go from that to that, and it's exactly the same die. But then you can go to this. How beautiful is that as a decoration on a tree? Maybe it's one of those things that you hang and you don't know where to put it at the moment. You think, well, not maybe on our tree, but I've got a spare tree in the conservatory that I never really know what to put on it. Now we're talking, you could do these out of different cards. I've got glitter card on the show as well. Do not worry, we'll talk about that later as well. £19.99. But then we've also got the large collection on the show. Now, for the large collection, we are to, 60%, what? Say that again? So 60% of, oh my word, of a 24-hour deal, 60% has already gone. Just saying. 60% gone already, which only leaves us 40% left. There's got to last this hour throughout the evening when America wakes up as well, and some parts of Europe, because they watch all these hours on repeat. And then we've got a full day tomorrow of live hours as well. This is the complete collection. You are getting everything you need. You are getting 2 plate dies in there, 21 dies, individual dies, and you're also getting 8 stamps in there for an amazing price of £69.95. You're taking that £5 from your one-day special, adding on £6 as well, that's already in there. And if you're a Freedom member, I'll give you another 10% off as well. So that's £7 is what you're now saving. So now we're up to £18 is what you're actually saving. £62.96. If you're a brand new member to Hochanda as well, I'll give you another £5 off that. Hotch TV, Hotch 20, Hotch TV 20. It's on the website. Check it out on the website. We'll give you another £5 off that deal already. If you've not already spent your credit, we can give you another £5 off as well. Oh, we're just giving this away. Giving it away. 678870 is your item number for that big bundle. It's worth getting the big bundle because we said before it all mixes and matches together, and no doubt, and I know because he's already told me, Adjon's already working on next year Christmas, and this will work, yes, I'm guessing, with everything else that's coming up as well. From previous collections, we've already said the snow globe. I think the snow globe was 2 years, if my memory serves me right.
I think it was actually, yes.
So the snow globe was 2 years ago. We've got Sam circles from this year. They all still work with the clock that we're bringing you now, and then going on to next year, these are all going to work again. So these are collections, and John's amazing at what he does. He does bring you collections that you can use time and time and time again, and you're not going to put them to the bottom of the drawer going, well, that year's over now, I don't need that anymore. You know, you might not need the Joy, the Peace and the Noel. They can come out next year, but you know you've already got them. But the frames you can use, that tree, the snippability in that tree, you're thinking, Adam, but it's a Christmas tree, how am I going to use that? Take the deers out of it. Deers are all year round. You start using them with the dies from last time, with the trees and all that. We've not even told you about the free gift that you're also getting. Oh, I know, Ross, I know. The free gift that we've thrown in as well is in an embossing folder. Now, this could be any embossing folder, OK? Some of them you may have seen, some of them you may not have seen before. I've got a few here. I'm going to tell you, I'm not meant to. Twice now, we've sold out for all the free gifts. They've all gone. We have to ask John during the break, like, can we have a few more just in case? We don't really want to go to air and say we've got no more free gifts. That's not the whole point of birthday. We said we can have some more, so we have got some more. These are just samples of what you could be getting. There are a load more of them, aren't there, John?
There are literally, Crafts 2 are actually going to be 21 soon. Which is a little sneak peek for people. And so obviously they started out doing sort of stickers and embossing folders. So we have a massive library of them. And Peter's just said, I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to go, you know, randomly from boxes and give people, so some you will not have seen before. So we've not got, you know, one big box of 1,000 or 2,000 and everyone's getting the Pokemon one or the whatever one. You know, it's going to be completely random, but... a
Pokemon embossing folder there.
There was an embossing folder a couple of years ago with a design on it, and we all just, for some reason, called it the Pokemon one.
I thought that'd be nice.
But yeah, I mean, I brought some of mine. I don't know where I've put them because I've already made a mess, even though I've done one show. But, you know, there's so many. But yeah, you'll get one, and they'll all be of that value.
They will, so get them while you can, because once they've gone, they have gone. Something other busy things from the launch hour as well. Oh, here we go. Snow. Always busy. It's sold out. Once again, I kicked off like I normally do. I said, I want snow and I want the little pots, and they put them back. It's back on extended delivery from the 3rd. From the 3rd of September, which is not that long away, to be fair. £9.99. The pots you are going to need. We've said it before. This was the glitter I was talking about that I'm also quite upset about. We're not allowed to talk about glitter anymore because it's sold out in the launch hour and I wanted it on this show. £9.99. You're getting a bag of snow and you're getting your pots. And then we've also got the adhesive set as well. Well worth getting hold of this adhesive set. You've got double-sided foam sheets in here and A5 adhesive sheets as well, which is well worth getting, which is limited stock. Those A5 foam sheets is amazing. The things you can do with them, you can run them through your die machines, would work wonders. You can also take the sheets through your die machines as well, and you turn any of your dies into natural stickers. So then you haven't got a pither. I was going to use another word then, I forgot I was on the telly. You haven't got a pither about putting the glue on the back. Yes, pither. We'd love a good pither. So 956817 is your item number, £9.99. Right then, Johnny boy, what do you want to show me first?
Right, I thought I would do something with Christmas time.
Oh, nice.
And I wanted to show you. This is, it's a strange one. This is probably the most innocuous die in this set.
Oh.
And this is this one. So this almost surrounds. If we took that away, you wouldn't actually feel you were losing particular value in the set.
No.
But this is what it all pivots around, and this was the main thing. This die on its own will give you the pop-up card.
Oh.
And it is the easiest thing in the world to do. But what I would suggest is you can cut one of the panels in at the same time, but the easiest thing to do is just cut this on its own first.
Okay.
We put a lot of stress on our machines when we start trying to cut multiple detailed pieces. So all I'm going to do is just tape it down so you don't have to worry about which side's which. And again, there are videos of using this on every single of all the dies. There are videos on YouTube that were uploaded yesterday.
Okay.
So Sam has made sure. So any of the Christmas collection, including these, there's videos there showing you exactly how to work them. So if you miss something I'm saying now, and I know Rewind's there, but it's not there forever.
No, it's for 60 days.
So, you know, they're there for you as well afterwards. We started doing more complex videos when we had to do the extended delivery on the Christmas. Because I wanted people, when they got it, to remember
what they're doing.
But I just love doing them, so I've kept doing them. So there's a video for this card I'm doing now, really
That's
simple.
nice.
So don't have to worry about taking too many details down. Oh, what did he say? You can watch it on YouTube.
And it's like a little craft along.
It is, yeah. Each one's about 15-20 minutes, but it goes stage by stage. So I take that off, yeah, and it's cut the square. So obviously I'd cut a square to be easier, but use a full sheet. But there is your pop-up card done.
Oh, look at that.
So you can cut any of the circle dies I've done in there, or put them on top. But of course, what we've included in the die set are the panels.
Oh, that's
so
what
these
that
are designed initially to go along there. So this one gives you a detailed holly. So I'll put that one on. We've also got this one, which obviously, so you're getting a sort of double bubble because I'm using the metal. This one gives you a lattice, but if you look carefully, you'll see that lattice isn't even.
Oh, yeah.
And that's because it's hand-drawn. It's not been from a computer, it's not come off a stock site and brought down. It's because I've drawn it, and I wanted there to be some movement in it. Because I think when things are very regimented, so if you look at it, if you look at one of the samples, you'll see,
yeah, you can
it's
see
got
now.
a wave, slight waves across it, which I just think to me is a nice signature to have on there, rather than it be very same, you know, very all the same.
And it gives you more that handmade look.
It does, and that's what I don't say, nothing I do when I make cards or anything are homemade. I make handmade things, and I think there's a real difference, and I think, you know, some people sort of sneer at the word handmade, and I think as crafters we should take it back and use it more. So all I'm going to do is place on the panel I want, on the side obviously where the circle's not cut. I've done this so many times where I cut that side and that's the back.
Very decorative.
If you want the decorative back, you can have a decorative back. You cut both panels, it will still not lose its rigidity, it will still stand up, even with nothing in it, even if you cut both off.
Nice.
So all we do, run that, and again I always say this, I've made the folds first so I don't lose the lines when it actually goes through, and run your panel down the side of your machine. Again, it doesn't matter who's given you the machine, where you've got it from. Over time, we all know they open a little bit in the middle. It's always going to be tighter at the edges. And over the time, I've tested an awful lot of machines.
No, you have.
And I test the dies. I mean, I've got a shelving unit in the craft cave, and half of it is die machines. Oh, wow. Just so that I can test the dies
on every machine.
On every machine.
That's good.
Or at least the more regular ones. Because if it's going to be difficult in a particular one, I'd rather be able to say to you, do you know what, in this machine, you need to do this. So, I'm just going to pop this out. There's something you can cover for a minute. There we go.
I love this. Just so you know, so we're all singing off the same heating sheet, the adhesive set that I showed you at the top of the show has now sold out with the foam sheet. So that is now a technical sellout. But I have got a little wall stocks left. I've got a little bundle for you that we've put together. This time you're still getting the sheets in there. You're getting 15 of the sheets, but this time you're also getting 5 rolls of 1mm foam tape in there, which is still amazing because you crafters go through a lot of foam tape, and this is good quality foam tape once again for £9.99. So it's not the sheet, but you're also getting the foam tape that's in there. 355187 is your item number. We are ridiculously busy now for the complete collection. So remember, you're getting the one-day special that's in here, which is your stamps and die set, so you can cut them out all that beautifully. And you also get that foliage one, which I absolutely think is beautiful. From there, you also get the clocks as well, with the die templates in there. And I purposely don't look at the samples during a show. Before a show, just so I can see them, so they're fresh for me as they are for you. And now some of them really do make sense. I was looking at the top of the hour and going, I don't really know how this has been done. But now it does. It's all with the dies that are there. So that's with the clock die that's there. And then you're also getting that tree die in there as well. All of this for £69.95. You're saving £6. But if you're a Freedom member, that £6 is actually more than £6. I think it works out to be about £18 is what you're actually saving. If you're a Freedom member, £62.96. 678870 is your item number, and I can pop it onto flexible payments for you as well, of 2 flexible payments of £31.48, and you're also going to get that free embossing folder worth £6.99 as well, so it's well worth getting it while it's still here. Right then, John, where are we up to?
Right, okay, so that's been cut out, really simple. And all we can do is to see that the design has been done, and again, if you look, there's no general pattern to that. That holly, it's not, you know what I mean, it's not stripes of it or anything else,
no,
because it's been hand drawn. So I hand drew this and then sent it off. So basically, when I say hand drawn, I mean I sit and draw it on a computer. It's very rare I actually get a pencil and sketchbook and I sketch out ideas and then I start drawing on the computer, but that's all been hand done. But you can see there's no regular pattern to it, so to me it's more attractive.
It's also got a snippability factor as well, because you could cut off the corners if you wanted to in the top left and top right, and you've still got the rigidity.
That's still as rigid, and it will be the same. Rigidity.
I know,
don't make me do that.
I didn't think anyone noticed.
So, what I can do is, this is the waterfall glitter card.
Sounded like Granville.
I adore this stuff.
We have this on the show.
Because it's just so... I don't know what it is. I just think it's amazing, and of course it feels like...
It looks like angel fibre.
It does actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But all I'm going to do is really simple way, and I wanted to show sort of people this.
Oh, he's got his spray glue again.
I use spray glue, but if I spray glue the back of this card, I'm going to get spray glue all in here and on this circle that I don't want. So what you do is put a scrap piece of paper on top in your spray box, which obviously is in the no man's land here, and spray, and that way that's sticky, that's not.
Oh.
So it stops that happening, because a number of times I've sprayed the back at first and then it stuck together. So I'm just going to put a piece of gold in, and all I've done is this is cut to just shorter than 3 and just short on 6, because the finished card is a 6x6 square.
Okay.
Yeah. And obviously when it's folded, it's a 3x3, but I just think...
Oh, look at that.
For the easiest card, children could make... I mean, you could sit and make these. You could almost have them cut out and they just stick it together in like a craft group with kids. They could easily make it, or in classes they could make these cards.
That's a plate setting right there. Christmas table.
Oh, it is. I never thought
wedding
of
table.
That.
If you use the lattice, that is a wedding table, and they're not cheap to buy.
No.
You try and look for 150 of them. You're talking big money.
Sam's brother has got engaged. Congratulations, Elliot and Emma.
Congratulations.
And they've actually already sent us a message out. We need to talk about stencils and stamps for our wedding. They know nothing about these products, but are aware I may be able to design and get them for them. But, you know, they've been looking at some of the prices, and he actually works in the print industry, and it's ridiculous.
It is. But if you could knock these up...
Yeah. Definitely, something different. You could, I mean, a wedding with a lattice and put save the date on it, just have the date on there.
Yeah.
Simple but effective. So we want to put a clock on. So I want to show you how the clock works. So, and this is, the reason is, I did a clock die with Roman numerals in the past. It was called Time Flies. And Leslie Lakin, who demonstrates for us and is sort of one of my angels, makes the most beautiful cards. She uses it on all sorts of things. She uses it all over the place, and everyone was desperate for it. So I said, well, I won't do it again. I'll do it differently.
Oh, so this is the different one.
This time, the clock face, this cuts into the card. So this circle doesn't cut out and this doesn't cut out. So if you wanted to, you could repeatedly cut that on a piece, and all you will get is the numbers.
Nice.
So I mean, I will try and show you that at another stage. But if you want the clock cut out, you use the stitched circle that comes in the set. However, so this will give you just a plain circle to go behind something, but if you got Sam's circles from the last launch of Christmas, there is a plain or a stitched circle in there, but it is bigger than this one, and it is the perfect mat for this circle. So I've not repeated the size, and I made sure that the plain circle in this one is a 1/4 inch smaller than the plain circle in Sam's circles, so that you can combine the two together and get even more looks. So all we do is piece of tape, long piece of tape, pick up the clock, pick up that, and of course if I wanted the middle cut out, I would just use that die. So I can already get from those 3 dies, I can get 3 different looks with the clock. So I'm just going to cut that out. You also get the minute hand, the hour hand, and the bezel. And the reason I've done that is because A, it neatens it up if you're messy with glue, because you stick that on the top, but also if you want to put one of the stick pins through these so that your hands move, you cover it with that so it's the same colour and people can't see that you've put a pin in it.
It's these little details, John. You can see why it's flying out the door. It's these little details that technically you haven't got to do. You could have quite easily give us 2 rigid hands.
Yes.
That we move at on the hour or half past. It will either be 3 o'clock, 9:30, or it'd be 9, half 9.
Yeah,
I
you've
think
got
it
a
would
set,
go.
and it's easier. But I think with this, you've just got more options. There's a lot more you can do, and I shake my head, and I always have done as a crafter, when I buy a really nice die and it cuts out.
Yeah.
I want it separate. I want it to cut into the card as well. So again, because I've used the circle, this is cut out. But if you can see how fine those
Look at
are.
that.
Again, they are finer than you're supposed to be able to get. Those numbers, and again, you can see they're hand done. But your 12 there, look how fine it is.
That's nice.
So again, what I'm going to do is, so I'll take the hand. Now you have to be careful at this point, because you want these bits and you don't want to lose them. So there is your hour hand, your minute hand, your hour hand, and again, these are different than the ones I've done with the clock I've done in the past. So they will mix and match. But can you see, you just like that, but again, you've got then the bezel to cover over it.
Covers everything.
Oops, if I get it right.
Oh, look at this.
So just really, really simple. But we'll take those off. Make sure you don't lose this. Some poor lady put in the group the other day, she'd hoovered up her Mary from the stencil Sentiments. And she'd only realised when she actually heard it rattling. She had the hoover rattling. I'd love to say I've done it myself. I've swept them up before.
You don't hoover.
I don't hoover. I don't actually, genuinely, and this is going to sound really bad, I don't actually know where the hoover lives.
What?
I've just realised now I'm actually not sure where the hoover actually does live. Might be the cupboard under the stairs, but I can't be 100%. So, what we can do...
though, John, with that clock that you've just cut out in the hands,
yeah,
because you crafters you're quite clever. You're very clever. I reckon you could turn that into a real clock.
You
Have
could.
You got the mechanism?
You could put a mechanism in it. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I reckon you could make a little box on the back of the card and slot it in. It wouldn't
You
be
see,
too
what you
weighty.
can do is, because this doesn't cut out, I'm just going to run this through on its own. Because it doesn't actually cut out, you can actually put the clock face into the box, not have to stick it on top.
So it's already
fixed in there and put a
quite
different
rigid.
colour behind. Because what I've done to speed things up slightly, because you've got the separate circle, I cut a separate circle out of the gold glitter card of the Woodfall card.
So you know it's going to be the right size.
I sit it behind and it's exactly the perfect size. So, but I'll show you this one. So what we can do, I take that out, you can see now that doesn't cut out.
Oh, that's nice though, isn't it? Look
It
at that.
cuts in. So again, you've got that option. You could even actually cut that out like that, cut the middle out with a smaller die, and put some cogs behind so that you could see it.
So you could see the inner
So
workings.
you could see the inner workings, and again, have it on a box. So it is just one element of what's in this Christmas time.
I like it.
Because the other thing we've got in here, so there's my clock, effectively. Yep. Now, what I was going to do is to cut a small circle, but I haven't got any more of the gold glitter card out. So is there something you could do for a minute while I
Of course
find
I can.
my
I will
emergency card
recap
supply
the counter.
box?
So let's start with one. Let's break the counter back down again. So let's start with your one-day special that we're already talking. So your one-day special are these 3 here. You're getting 2 dies and you're also getting the sets of stamps as well. Stamp it out. You've got the dies that overlap that are going to cover everything and it's going to cut everything out for you. But already 50% of the one-day special stock has now already gone. That is part 1. I then have a part 2. Your part 2 is currently the clock that we're looking at the moment. This is your Christmas collection. Remember, this is the 4th and final instalment of your Christmas collection. So this is going to give you the backing to make that beautiful standalone card. Then once you've got that template, you are good to go. You can make so many scenes for that. 70% of this now has already gone. Then you get the beautiful, quite Grecian, the vines that are in here and the flowers that are in there as well, which I absolutely adore. Like a little carriage clock you could turn that into. And then we've also got Jane's Tree as well, which is the 3rd part. 85% on its own has now gone. I think by tomorrow, it's going to be the big bundle and the big bundle only. So if you want these dies individually, get them while you can. So you get that beautiful Christmas tree in there. You also get the frame in then you get the Joy, the Peace and the Noel, and you also get the 2 sets of snowflakes, large and also small. But then you can go for that complete collection that we were talking about earlier, where most of you are going for, and I can see why, because that's where the value for money is. £18 is what you're going to be saving, plus your free gift on there as well with your embossing folder that could be anything from the Crafty 2K. So I'd get in quick if I was you, because they've already sold out twice. The free, I say sold out. We dished them out because we thought we had enough, and we came to the button. We were like, oh, actually, we haven't got enough of these. So if you want them, I'd get in quick if you still want that free gift. £62.96 if you're a Freedom member. You're saving £12.99. In fact, it's £18 is what you're actually saving. And you've got 2 flexible payments on top of £31.48 is what you're also looking at. That's for the large bundle. Now, Stamens. I've bought you Stamens before in the past, and this time we've gone slightly smaller, but you're getting more colours. Now, the ones I've bought you in the past are these ones, the cherry blossom that you see on here with like the Snowflower that are on there, which were beautiful. But now if you can do this on this card, imagine what you can do with all of these. You are getting pack upon pack. You are getting them in red, white, teal, orange, and also that beautiful navy as well. Start thinking necessary, doesn't have to be Christmas if you don't want it to be. Start thinking about those invitations that you may be sending out for that, maybe a little Christmas ball. I know I just said it didn't have to be Christmas, but invitations I was thinking of, it doesn't have to be a Christmas card. Then you also get, look how you can pop them into flowers along the top. So it's just that little detail. It's the details that are in them that make you go from amazing cards to beautiful and stunning cards. It takes you to that next level just by adding those finishing touches. And you can't really grumble at £9.99 is what you're going to be looking at. And a quarter of the stock now has already gone. 286701 is your item number for your Stamens. Gift card, wow, this non-shed. Now, normally when we say non-shed, you're like, oh yeah, it's non-shed, it's non-shed, don't worry about it. This genuinely isn't non-shed. Nothing you see on my hand, if there are any glitter on my hand now, it's from samples I've already picked up. There is nothing on here that is going to shed. You are getting the most beautiful card, and you are getting all of it. You are getting 50 sheets of A4 non-shed glitter cards. You are getting 10 of the white. You're getting 10 of the blush. You're getting 10 of the blue shades, 10 of the waterfall, and 10 of the monochrome is what you're getting as well. And you get different colours within those sets as well. So they're the set packs, but you are going to get the variety of colours that you currently see in front of me, I hope. £24.95. We are getting all these, aren't we, John? All the colourways that we see here.
You'll actually get a pack of 10 white.
Yeah.
You'll get 5 waterfall gold, 5 waterfall silver.
Which are these two?
Yeah. You will then get, in the monochrome pack, you get 2 more white.
Yeah.
2 black.
Yeah.
2 graphite.
Yep.
2 silver.
Yep.
2 blue silver.
Oh, nice.
In the blush pack, you'll get 5 rose blush, 5 gold blush.
Yeah.
In the blue pack, you will get 5 Air Force blue, 5 turquoise blue.
Look at that colourway, just glistening and shining. This is why I asked John, you see. I knew there's something didn't read right in those description. So you are getting all this that you see here. So there's, 5 packs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see the names on all the packs that are just there, okay? Now, if you want extras of any of the colours, I've got them on the show as well. So you can get extra packs. I've got extra packs in different colours. Go for them. If you've got a favourite colour that you absolutely adore, get in now. Waterfall is ridiculously busy. The details are currently at the bottom of the screen. 559653 is your item number for your waterfall. You're going to get 20 sheets of that waterfall, which is this selection just here. So your gold and your silver that you've already got. Let me tilt that forward for you. Right then, let's move on. Adhesive bundle is what we're going to talk about now. So you are getting so much in this. We are now talking adhesive sheets. These on the back are adhesive sheets. What's an adhesive sheet? Basically, it's a big sticker is what we're talking about. From there, any die you now run through your die machine with this on technically turns it into a large sticker.
Yeah, but it's double-sided. These are double-sided sheets. So it will be sticky on both sides, and it's a very, very high tack. If you actually look at the card with the circles on that's actually showing in front of the pack, that's actually done with me sticking the double-sided onto a piece of card, so it's fixed on one side, and then I lightly cut it with the circle dies, and peeled the sticker label off each one and glittered each one a different colour.
Oh, so look at that.
That's how strong this glitter card is, this adhesive is.
That's good. So,
So that's not made up of individual pieces
I
of
thought it
card.
was.
There's also the other one on the other side, which is the blues. That's actually done with me literally taking a sheet, not even putting it onto card, and I took my scalpel across and just did swipes, and then peeled off and glittered each individual section. But that is literally how strong. But if you stroke that, you'll find it's like the non-shed, the glitter won't come off.
Oh, no, it don't. I like it a lot.
It's the strongest adhesive sheet I've ever used. We actually get it from a company in the Netherlands who make it for us. And it was actually designed for something years ago called sandy art, where you used to put sand on.
And you make your pictures that way?
And you make your pictures that way, so it has to be strong enough to take actual sand. And it is the strongest that I've ever come across. Love it. And
you're getting 15 sheets of this, and then you're also going to get your 1mm foam tape in there as well, and you're getting 5 rolls of that. £9.99, 355187 is your item number. And my favourite thing of all time, if you've not got this at home already, I would definitely say get this home now. Now, I'm going to open this one because we're live and I can, and no one can really tell me off. So, you are now getting pots. 12 little pots is what we're now looking at with these. Why do you need 12 little pots? Well, eventually, when the glitter comes back, don't start me on glitter, because I've already threw my toys out the pram because I wanted to get it for you and I couldn't get no more. When you get your glitter that Alex had in her first show, this is what yours will look like. Remember, you get more glitter than you actually need in the packs, and now you can decant into the beautiful little boxes. So this is where I've said time and time again on shows, you're going to need this for something that's coming up. The glitter was something that's coming up. Those people that got in early on launch, well done. You're ahead of the curve. So this is what you're going to need the pots for. So while you wait for your glitter to arrive, we'll give you the artificial snow. It will be in the bundle, so you maybe use 3 for your artificial snow. Now, this is the best snow that you will ever find on the market. My words and my words only. But it is super, super fine. It's more theatrical snow. You know, you ones you see when you watch White Christmas in the theatre and it starts snowing and it's all beautiful. They're like, ah, jingle bells, all of that. It's that sort of stuff because it's so light and airy. It's basically a bag of magic is what you're going to be getting. Let me show you how super fine it actually is. It is super... Last time I did this, I choked. Super, super fine. Now, you can see how fine it is because the air conditioning in here, because we're all like penguins, and you've got the air that blows. So literally me talking is blowing that out of the jar itself. That's how fine we are talking. For £9.99. It's sold out once. We've got it back on extended delivery, but 20% has already gone, and it's the first time I've showed you live. You need it for your glitter. You need it for your snow. These will be back, but I don't know when. So get them now and just keep them in that bottom drawer. Keep them there, fill 3 of them with snow, and you are good to go. Check the website out. Everything is on the website for you. You can see everything that is already on there. So you've got your one-day special. You've also got on there that big bundle as well. You've got things individually if you want to go for the individually. You've got your Stamens. Don't look at the glitters. It upsets me slightly. Then you've got your glitter card on there, though. You've got your non-shed glitter card. But then you've got the separate packs if you wanted to go for the separate packs of the non-shed glitter card. And there's your little pot out of your snow. And then we've also got dies on there. Look at the dies that you are getting here. Rectangle nesting dies. What's that? 36? Oh no, they're not. What, nesting? Yeah. Oh, rectangles.
One off stitched on.
That's what I was trying to look for.
Intermix, and they're quarter-inch increments in all of them.
Oh, because I was 4, 5, 6. Because I thought they were all the same, but they're not. They're 2, one's stitched and one's plain. That's where I got the 36 from. £45.98. Well worth getting hold of if I was you. Right then. What are we looking at now?
Right, so I've now got my glitter card, so the Waterfall Gold glitter card, and this is designed for intricate die cutting. So I'm going to cut the circle to go behind the clock, but I'm going to cut the circle as well to go in the middle of the clock, yeah? And what you also get in the Christmas time die set is I did the holly as individual pieces to go round, and because there was spare metal, I gave you 2 little sprigs as well.
I like it. There's something quite Grecian about them.
It's got that look of that sort of, you go like that and you've got that sort of...
Yeah.
I don't know, it makes me think of that famous tennis player tops.
Yes, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to say Fred Perry, so I'm not going to.
No, don't say. I like her music.
Yeah. Oh, I do as well. No.
I love a bit of Fred Perry's music.
Yeah. But it's got that look. But yeah, you could use these for all sorts of things. It's not just got to be for Christmas. No. But I want to show you. So what I'm doing is cutting these on the edge, but it shows they come out absolutely. These are the finest dies I've ever done. The only thing you'll see I'm struggling with is getting the low-tack tape to stick to it. If you struggle with that, use normal sticky tape. It will not bring the surface off the glitter card.
Good to know.
Don't worry, nothing will, because it's a foil-sealed glitter card.
That's the thing with it, it's not a glittered surface, is it? It's a foil that
it's a foil, there's no glitter in it. As I said, what you will find is, because it's made with foil sheets, which are slightly different sizes than A4, sometimes you will find you've got a line down the middle of it. We found one that had got, this was the line actually. I'll show you this. This one, can you see here? It had gone a bit off. You see the line there?
Oh yeah, just on the left-hand side.
So Sam used it as a background for a card. He made this.
Oh,
and he went, give me that bit, that's perfect. So it looks like you've been really clever.
Oh, he does.
So he's actually made a feature of the actual line that you're getting in it. And I knew that would happen, and I'd knock all of that over. I didn't step over the line, though, honestly.
No, it's fine.
Honestly, Miss Hannah, I didn't.
Actually,
I didn't. I've done
it's
quite
right,
well for once.
Baker's not in. We can get
No, I know, he's the one that's scary.
You can dip a toe if you want. Baker's not here.
I don't think I could reach that far. I've only got little legs. It's actually quite far away from me. So they gave me a lot of room because I wanted to put all my glitters out to make it easier. Yeah. But can you see how delicate this is? Look. But I would personally stick that onto another piece of card and not waste it, because the negative is as attractive as the positive.
That's a good stencil as well, though.
Yeah, it would really work as a good stencil, wouldn't it? So I've got those out, I get those out, but I wanted to show you how delicate these are. And of course, because it's hand drawn, you'll see there's areas where, oh look, there's a little blobby bit there. That's where I drew 3 berries. And of course, with the lines being so close, they had to merge them in to get the shape right when they created it as a die. But you can you see, sorry, how even on the long, if I show you one of the curved ones, they're all a perfect circle. But there we go. But you can see how fine that line is in the middle.
They must love you at the die manufacturer.
They absolutely, every time, literally every time I send some designs in, I get back the, hi John, I'm not sure if you've seen our guidelines before. I've attached them for your future reference. And I get this little drawing, I've had it hundreds of times. This line no closer than this line no closer than this. And I've got it up on the wall in front of me, I just ignore it. But I haven't got the heart to turn around and say, I'm really, really sorry, Stacey, but I take no notice. And as long as you keep producing them as I'm drawing them, then
you'll keep doing them.
I'll keep doing it.
More for your money.
Yeah, exactly.
More bang for your buck, as it were.
I like that. That's one of my favourite sayings.
What, bang for your buck?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to say it on the TV. I
don't know. It's something I've always... Just the way I look at things, I always say I want... That's why I design dies in the way I do. Because I want people to get, as you say, the bang for their buck.
You're like me. You're thrifty.
Yeah.
You like things to use more than once.
A friend of mine, Paul, who I'm quite surprised, he normally emails in, bless him, and he hasn't.
Is this...
Mr. Keeler, the famous Ginger Prince. He normally emails in... oh, he has.
Oh, he has emailed in, Ross has just not looked. Please thank Mr. John for another set of dies that interact and work with so many of the other earlier designs as well.
But, you know, we've only actually met at shows a couple of times, him and his wife Elaine.
Oh.
But he always says, because I'm from Yorkshire, I've got short arms and long pockets. But that's how I design. So I'm going to use the holly, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the glue glaze. Now, we haven't got this on the show, but it is one of the call items.
End of call?
Yeah.
So an end of call, if you don't know what an end of call is, it's something that once you've added to your basket and you're just about to check out, it'll be like, why not would you like one of these? would you like one of those? And it's free delivery on these, and they'll also ask you on the phone as well. So if you give our call centre a call, they are in this very building just upstairs in reception. They are here.
I was talking to them outside about, well, just before this show started.
They are here. They're still in the building. They're watching. But obviously they're answering your call. We're all on mute. But they are watching. Ask them about it. Say, oh, that man on the telly just said I can have one of them lip glosses that's a glue.
Yeah.
You can have it.
Because that's what it is. That's what we've used. That's the bottle we've used. I think there's never any point in pretending. Someone has invented this. The cost of remoulding something that does a job that something already does is pointless. Because it's the customers, it's us that pay in the end. So, yeah, we just put glue in a lip gloss container. But you can see that perfectly goes around that circle. And I can glue down even those fine die cuts straight away with glitter card with it. Oh, again, to me, that's not even still not saying Christmas.
You put first in there. That's an award.
Do you know? Yeah, it is actually.
Like I'm talking like a kid's school day or something like that. Sports day.
Yeah.
You put first, second, and third, gold, silver, and bronze paper behind that. You're good to go.
You have. You've got the actual awards.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. Was it Going for Gold?
Oh, the heat is on. The time is right. It's time for you to play your game. Oh, I don't think I can sing anymore. I think we'll have to pay for that bit. But
yeah. So yeah, I know all the words to that as well.
People are trying to be.
So again, all I'm going to do now is use the glue glaze again, because the last thing you want to do on this is put a big blob of PVA glue. The difference, the glue in here is a quick grab. So that's glued already, but it doesn't squidge out, so you don't get glue marks. And when they're really fine, there's nothing worse than getting glue marks.
That's true.
And again,
it goes everywhere.
Yeah, I've done that a number of times. So again, all I have to do is put a little bit on the end. So we're going to go, it's nearly 12 o'clock, because that seems to be my favourite. I'm going to take the little bezel, and we'll put that through. But again, I could spend hours. I planned another demo as well, and I've not. I don't know where the time goes.
It's
because I talk too much.
No, they love it though.
I'm terrible.
My one viewer.
But again, isn't it Margaret?
No, it's Sam, probably watching in the hotel.
Yeah, I would severely doubt it. Actually, he does watch an awful lot. He does watch an awful lot. So I'm just going to put a little bit in, but we'll leave it at there. But I could have, of course, put the middle in and brought it out another level.
Yeah.
And made it look different. I could have actually added more holly onto there or anything. I could put one of the flowers on. There's so much you could do, but what you've actually done is very quickly made a card.
A little carriage clock.
Yeah, you could do a carriage clock. I really ought to open my present from Angie, haven't I?
Open your present, see what you've got. Imagine that, though. You can now do those on the side. Would they be weighted right if you wanted a landscape card with a clock coming out the side?
You're there. You've got where someone's attached. One of the girls is attached to that. You have
that one.
She's attached two together.
I wonder how it's done. That's what I was thinking of.
So that is the exact same card on the side. That doesn't use any other dies. There's nothing else in there. She's just attached two of them together.
Beautiful.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you. Oh,
what's
I've got that. I know she said she put a special charm in for Sam, but she's made me the necklace.
Oh,
thank you, Angie. And apparently this is vegan leather she's used.
Oh, is it? Oh, nice. We've all got matching now. Look, I've got
we
tan. Feel free. Me and John will accept any gifts. Send them in to the Hochanda studios. Beautiful. Oh, there you go, look, John.
She said she might
we're
have
on
to
close-up now as well.
Oh, very nice. That's brilliant. Thank you
there
very much.
Right then. Back to our complete collection. We are very busy for the complete collection is what we're looking at. £69.95 is what we're looking at. If you're a Freedom member, it gets even better. £62 is what we're now looking at. £62.96. And then I can split the cost onto two flexible payments for you as well. For £31.48 is what you're now looking at. You're actually saving £18 across the board is what you're actually saving on these, so it's well worth picking it up tonight. Remember, this is the show that's repeated throughout the evening as well. So people in America will be tuning in very, very shortly as well. They'll start picking up on the rewind hours when they're watching it online. We've also got people watching in America now, so we know people are starting to wake up if you're watching America. Good evening, or probably good morning. Good morning to you.
The interesting thing is we do not distribute to America. So John Next Door brand, we do not actually have anyone, we don't send it to America.
Oh, so this
so
is the
to
only
my
place we get it
knowledge,
from?
this is the only place in the US, this is the only place that you can actually get it from, that we do send it direct to the US. I mean, I could be wrong, and I'm sure someone will correct me, but I know we don't have a US distributor, and we don't send it to any shops in America, or ourselves send it to anyone in America.
So this is the only real way, to John's knowledge, and to what's my knowledge as well, that you're getting John Next Door's dies and things like that. The only way of getting them is getting from Hochanda. Remember, if you're a Freedom member, that price has also gone down as well. The Freedom member, $5.97 is what you're paying now to become a Freedom member, and that's also going to get you free delivery on anything that you may see. And you're going to get your free embossing folders included with this, as well as your birthday gift, your jolly birthday gift. 678870 is your item number. We've also got Stamens on the show as well. That we're about to see. Very, very busy for the Stamens now. You're not getting the flowers at the top, but this proves what you can do with your Stamens. You're going to get them in red, you're going to get them in white, you're going to get them in teal, orange, and also navy as well. £9.99. They are brand new today. Something else that you're loving time and time again is you've got your card, your non-shed glitter card. We call it glitter cards. It's in fact a layer that goes on the top. There is no actual glitter used in this process whatsoever. You are getting 50 sheets. 50 sheets in total. I can show you what that looks like if you don't believe me. You are getting everything that you currently see here, all the colourways. I've got one each in front of me out in front. £24.95, 879035 is your item number. And then we've got your adhesive bundle as well on the show. You're getting the sheets and you're also getting the rolls of adhesive for £9.99. And we're also getting snow and the pots. We'll change the details on the screen. You're getting your bag of snow and your 12 carry pots for when that glitter does come back in stock. That's everything. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
You are back tomorrow at
8 a.m.
8 a.m. in the morning. 8, 12 and 4. Getting quick. I think tomorrow the only way of getting this one-day special will be to go in for that complete bundle. I'm just saying. I don't honestly know.
No.
What can we look forward to?
I know with the individuals, we put an awful lot of stock on because I like people to have the option of getting things individually if they want to.
What we got tomorrow to look forward to?
I have absolutely no idea at this precise moment.
It'll be
something interesting.
Oh, treat
flowers
for all of us. Flowers. Don't you go anywhere. Join me next. I can't keep doing this. I've got acute angina and low potassium. Join me next, though, for the birthday 7-day savers. Oh, this should be a hoot. I'm all on my own, stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool.
27 years ago, whilst enjoying a day out in Santa Barbara, California with my brother and the kids, we came across a shop called Stampa Barbara. Santa Barbara, Stampa Barbara, we had to go in. And when we ventured inside, we were met with walls of wood-mounted rubber stamps. Well, that's when I had my moment of clarity. Wouldn't it make more sense, I said to my brother, if you could see through the rubber stamps? And that's where Clarity Stamp was born. Since then, Clarity has grown into the worldwide success it is today, bringing you the very best in stamping, parchment craft, and more recently, die cutting. To celebrate our 27th birthday, we have joined with Hochanda to bring you a long weekend of your favourite Clarity products with your favourite Clarity demonstrators. So, put the kettle on, put your feet up and join us for our 27th birthday celebrations on Friday the 4th of September from 10 a.m. to Monday the 7th of September at 5 p.m. We'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Nikki Hassan and I bring Spellbinders products here to Hochanda. Spellbinders are an American-based company and they have been in the industry for well over 15 years. Spellbinders have always brought us dies with stunning detail, but today you will find tools, dies and stamps within the Spellbinder range. What I love about Spellbinders is their partnership with licensed designers. This always keeps my creativity flowing. to inspire you with lots of hints and tips on how to use your Spellbinder products. So join us for the Spellbinder shows here on Hochanda.
What do you mean? What do you mean they can't see me? It's 7 day savers, it's the 5th, but what? I've got to do the special click. Oh, Scott taught me this, and Yanis, ready? 3, 2,